her friends. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Okay, now that might be a little different.
Well, of course, he didn't say 5 niggas walking in the house. Like, come on now, we know that. Like, that's just drastic. That's
No,
like
some people don't know that though. Some people up here agreeing with it.
Agreeing with what though?
No, we not. No, we not.
No, not y'all. I'm not talking about us right here, right now. I'm just saying on the panel.
Okay.
Looking like a feed from black. If I met him before and I know them, I'll be totally fine. Like, oh, what up, niggas? Hey, what up? What up? What up? What we watching? Like, what's up? Like, I don't understand.
See, I saw that.
Oh, okay. Now, okay, I didn't hear that part. So CEO, you saying that if your girl had partners that you not tripping on going to her crib and it's 5 dudes, five of her friends there, not your friends.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Why can't I extend the same grace my wife give me to her? Let me know that.
I ain't finna have 5 women up in my woman house that she ain't, unless they my wives. Cause I wouldn't do that myself, to be real with you.
Okay, ain't nobody got no pushback. If y'all don't, I'm gonna just keep the video going.
Hold on, what'd he say?
What you had say? You didn't hear what CEO said?
No, somebody tried to call me.
Oh, go ahead, CEO.
He said he won't have 5 women up in his house unless they was his wives. And
no, he said what you say.
What I said is, why shouldn't I extend the same grace my wife give me to her? And what would be the problem with that?
Are you saying like in general, like men and women, like? Are you saying that?
Yeah, she allowed my female friends to come over. So why can I allow her
5 female friends? So
yeah,
she allowed 5 of her dude friends in her house while you wasn't there. You walk in and it's 5 dudes in your house partying laying with your lady, and they her 5 platonic friends.
If I said you keep in mind, I said if I met them and know about them, it's all good. What's the problem with that?
So the caveat is the fact that you met them before and you're familiar with these men.
Yes.
Not no random guy that you never met.
No randoms.
Okay. So how y'all feel about that? So Monk, what if you met them before? But we know, so Monk, for context, we know your wife is not allowed to have male friends, correct?
I'm not gonna say she's not allowed to have male friends. I'm gonna say context really matters now. To my knowledge, she don't. And I'm typically not with it, but it would have to be very particular circumstances. Like you would have to like have grown up with this individual, or it gotta be like a brother sister situation.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
But just not no random guy she just met.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. If she just met somebody when she's an adult, ain't none of that going on. I'm gonna keep it gangster with that. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Man, that's what they really talk about though, Blue. They ain't talking about people they just raised Blue up with, though.
But they also painted in a drastic way. Like they had to bring up drawers, the print in the drawers, and then walk in 5 dudes. Like they gotta over exaggerate it for it to sound crazy.
But Trey, one thing I just like when you was on the phone with your friend and she said she don't think that she would date you, that was just like that's too much for me. Like to say, I don't think so. Like what
you mean you don't think so?
You never processed this already. You don't like. It gotta be a completely 0% chance that this would ever be a thing, and that really mean that like, all right, let's say y'all was single. If you try to apply a little bit of pressure, she don't know what would happen.
Yeah, I got you. I respect that, but to keep it real, like I wouldn't go to her at all, and that's on me though. I can't speak for her. I'm talking about me.
Well, that's on you. And I believe that when you say that, but I also believe what she said too. When she said, "I don't think so," I believe that too.
Hey, hold on, I ain't see my brother in the building, man. Hold on. Shout out to Willie, Willie Beeman. That's my boy in real life. You didn't know me and Willie friends in real life, huh, man? You didn't know that, did you?
I know.
Yeah. We're in the same city. We from the same city. Buddy is silly, and his old lady is a victim. Shout out to Willie Beeman, man. Appreciate the love, fam. I don't know. I need to hit Willie up, man. He ain't pulled up over on me, man. All right. Hold on, let me see. Let me get back to the video then.
Movie before CEO. I saw that movie before on black.com.
Me too. Me too, man.
See where the mind go? The mind is poisoned, man. Like,
Nah, the mind ain't poison. Usually when it smell like ish, it look like ish, and it feel like ish, it's ish typically. It's very rare for it not to be
like
ish.
You know when the tension is if I came home and the tension got tight, yeah, I'm
right. You would
the
know.
tension is vibes. Like if it's like, oh, we chilling.
Y'all say y'all would know.
So we
Man, shit like go real quick.
Bro.
Why are you so serious? You and Unc be streaming.
Y'all the worst.
I'm with dude right now. He's married to a girl I knocked off. He do not know I knocked off. And
oh my God! Wow.
Hey, why so serious?
Hey,
Explain
quit
that.
carrying that.
Now explain that. Why so serious? Explain the context of that statement.
You on mute?
That was a hypothetical, Karen.
No, I
Wait. That was hypothetical.
I heard it different.
Because I said if he was, I said if. What are y'all talking about? Y'all didn't hear that.
Nah, man, rewind that back, bro. Hold up.
Rewind it.
That didn't sound like no hypothetical, bro.
All right, y'all
I
give me
said
one second.
if.
All right, hold on. I got y'all. Hold on.
Say y'all would know.
So we
Man, shit like go real quick.
Bro.
Why are you so serious? You and Unc be streaming.
Y'all the worst.
I'm with dude right now. He's married to a girl I knocked off. He do not know I knocked off. And
No, hold on. No.
Liar.
No.
Hey, why so serious? You out of pocket, bro.
on top of that,
That's
like
not
I said,
hypothetical,
I don't know
man.
my nigga. He's not my nigga. I'm saying he's not my nigga. Is what I'm telling you. He's not my nigga. I don't know.
But
this
it ain't
nigga.
a hypothetical, bro.
Yeah, I had to realize what I was saying. I said
You just said it was a hypothetical.
Oh,
what I'm saying.
what
I'm saying is, me and dude don't know each other. I don't know this nigga from the back of my hand. I know her.
Why so serious?
I'm saying
It's 1,000 women out here, right? Well, I'm sure they men don't know that I fucked them in the past because I'm nothing to them. I'm just a nigga who fucked her in the past. So why would you even bring that up? Of course, it's some niggas who fucked her that he don't know.
Because I was still hanging around her while I wasn't hitting at the time, but I was still hanging around her. Her dude didn't know that.
How you know?
It's what I'm saying. From what he said, if you get the vibe, what vibe you gonna get if the nigga don't act like he don't? What vibe you gonna? That's what I was proving. It's men out here who have had sex with a woman and he's cool with the dude he's had sex with because they cool. That's the point that I was proving. When they was like, how would you know? I'm saying, yes, I was still kick. I was around him. He never mind shaking my hand, going out with us to clicks and all that. It ain't my business. That's on you. I don't know you, nigga.
So why you shaking his hand and stuff, bro? You foul.
I agree with that.
Liar.
That's why Yosha said he the worst type of N-word.
But see, I would, like I say, you know what? I'm gonna do what the women do. Man, I was like 21 at the time. That's what I do, but now I wouldn't do that now. Though, hell no. It come to. I got shot in for some shit like that, and I say, you know what? I don't deal with women who got men like that, bro.
Man, you know one thing I never did. I never like hung out with girls that I fucked. Like we not friends. Like I fucked you, you know, or you was my shorty, whatever. But like, I never went out with them. I guess I'm trying to understand that. Like, oh, let's go hang out. But also, I'm not really friends with women, so. I don't know.
All right, bet. Let's get back to it. Hold on.
Oh my God!
I took her virginity. So, like I'm saying, I'm saying, and they cool. He got a baby with her. Like, what did you say? And he don't know.
And you call this man your friend? You call this man your friend?
He not my friend.
He your friend.
Ooh. She my friend, or she used to be. We after life went on, I stopped having female friends because I ain't no getting a relationship.
No, how many times I got introduced as a friend to some goofy dude by a chick, and I've been all up inside of her. She done gobbled, she done gawked, she done did it all.
Can you pause that train?
And this my friend, such and such.
So y'all just forgot the part, Karen and Leosha, where I said he not my friend.
We still heard it. We don't care.
I'm saying he ain't my friend. Like,
hey, she speak. Oh, we don't care.
Karen ain't even. Karen ain't on here no more. Oh, my fault. But nah, he wasn't my. That's all I had to say.
All right. Ali, pull up, nigga. Quick, get out the comments, nigga. Hold on, y'all. Let me get back to it. All right.
Whatever my real name might be. And I'm like, hey, what's up, homie? Like, what? I done played dominoes with cats, spade partners with cats, and I've been all up in they chick womb. But I got introduced as friend or brother and all that goofy stuff. And I don't like it. And I try to tell her, but
hey,
don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. So I don't want to bust up their stuff. But I had to stop coming around. Because it makes the masculinity in me feel uncomfortable that we playing in this dude's face. I don't want to be part, but she's doing it.
That's a clear violation.
I don't want to be part of her playing in this dude's face. You know what I'm saying? And that also has happened more than once. Not one time, not two times, not three times. Many times I've been introduced as a friend.
So wouldn't y'all say that's a reflection on a woman?
Of course it is.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure. Because if I'm messing with it, I mean,
that's a question that you need to answer.
If I mess with a chick and then she bring a man around, I think that she should make sure I'm not there or tell that guy if I'm around, if I don't know him personally.
I agree with y'all earlier. Sir, don't put me in it.
She should definitely tell him.
Would all the men agree?
Around. Yeah, I agree with that.
Ain't no way I'm hurting. Ain't no way I'm bringing my man around somebody I had sex with and he'd be the only one not know it. That's so disrespectful, and she obviously she's really not into him like that and don't respect him like that.
What did I say?
Okay, let's get back to it then.
When I've been all up in that womb multiple times.
I'm not talking about any kind of scenario like that. I would never.
That's very common. That's very common with this friend stuff.
Do that. I would never do that.
Shit.
Most females who are,
hey,
and I will argue,
is it common?
Most females who have male friends.
You say what?
I said, is he wrong for that when he said that that's common?
Well, that's on the female though, Harvey.
Oh, I'm not. I agree. I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Yeah, when you friends with 304s, I'm sure it would be common.
I mean, most women are 304s, right?
Oh
my God.
Well, if she's a respectable woman and that's your friend and y'all done did something, she will slowly phase you out of her life, bro.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Slowly phase them out.
Yes.
Okay. See, that's respectable.
So that's how you that's one of the gauges you know if she's taking that dude that she's with seriously. If you still coming around and it's still a secret, like that guy ain't
as his spades partner. What?
Yeah, that
respectable though, bro. Is my point.
Go ahead.
Not CEO situation because he's suave. CEO is an exception because he's not attracted to his female friend like that. But most women who have male friends, she's either went on a date with him. That's probably how he ended up in the friend zone. He's tried to talk to her first. It ain't like he met, from what CEO saying, they met in situations where they was out. They all did their thing. I'm talking, most females have male friends who tried to hit on her first. That's a fact.
So yeah, I agree, man. Male and females can't be friends. CEO, my guy, but I don't know what the hell he talking about, man. Girl at your house folding your clothes?
Yeah. It needed to be done.
Her friend's house folding, man. We always.
I was busy. It needed to be done.
Man,
I don't understand what the.
So you better get somebody else to do it. You better go get your girl to do it.
I didn't have to. I didn't even have to ask.
Anybody but my girl to fold your clothes, my brother.
I didn't even have to ask. I go to the store to get us some drinks.
Hey, I got a question.
I come back, my shit folded.
Go ahead.
That wasn't me that said that. That was me in the podcast.
Okay. My bad.
Like
why you ain't gotta ask them to do stuff for you? Do they men or whoever they're giving a box to gotta ask them to do the same thing? They gotta beg that woman. They ain't gotta beg, and you ain't gotta ask them to do it.
No, bro, no. I think I need to vet these women that y'all friends with, man, especially the ones you've been knocking off. Especially the ones you've been knocking off that telling you don't tell them. What's the secrets? We adults. That was in the past. It's not happening no more. You feel me? So that's why I keep saying. That's why I keep saying it's rooted in trust issues.
You know how you said fold clothes. So if she it's okay for her to fold his drawers.
Clothes is clothes, bro.
He little doo-doo stain drawers.
Yo, this is crazy.
Hey, this is crazy. Ain't no way. You gonna let his girl? So wait, you gonna let his girl fold another man's clothes?
There's another man drawers. He's fine. Hey,
You'll let your wife fold another man's drawers and clothes.
Clothes is clothes, bro.
At his house, she put it up to his house, start folding his clothes. You'll be okay with that.
What does she see the crotch of his drawers stretched out more than you?
All right, real quick. CEO.
Yo.
So you'll go that far?
As far as what?
So even with like my brothers, right? Like my brothers, like the ones that I called on the phone, I don't even think that they would even allow my girl to even do that, even if I gave the green light.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I was texting. Say that again.
No, you good. So you saying that you would let your wife fold your homeboys' clothes?
Her homeboys. If that's what she been doing before I met, like, if like some of these women have OCD, they don't like to see stuff out of order, right? So they see something that needs to be done, like they see the cup on the sink and not in the sink, they might put it in the sink. They might take the plates off the table and put it in the sink without asking. They see some fold, they're gonna fold it up. The bathroom towels might be folded up and placed nicely. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I stop her from doing that? She like to keep things tidy.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this last thing. I don't know if anybody else want to chime in. So this is just she went over there and she just did it OCD type behavior. Not she's doing it on a regular schedule.
Right.
So she couldn't do it all the time.
No.
Why?
Okay, I'm just trying to get context.
Because why are you constantly doing this? Like when Shorty cleaned my room, it happened twice. Like, and on the second time he didn't like it, so I stopped it. You think I wouldn't like someone to come clean my stuff without having to ask? But since he didn't like it, I stopped it.
You know,
And it
CEO,
didn't
I think that you've been I think that you can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
I think you gaslighting yourself. I think you gaslighting yourself and you gaslighting us, right? And I'm gonna tell you why.
Well, how am I gaslighting myself?
Got you. Because we live in a culture where certain things mean things, right? So for example, whether you like it or not, most women don't want another woman to make their man's plate, right? Now you can ignore what it means in our culture to make a man's plate because you want to, or you can acknowledge that culturally, this is the meaning of when a woman does this for a man. It's very intimate, whether you might, whether you feel that way or not, it is. And you're purposefully sidestepping that and saying, oh, y'all niggas is insecure. That's like saying, like, if I tell a nigga suck my dick and you like, yo, it like chill out. And I'm like, yo, this means something in my culture. And you ignoring that. Like, it means what it means. If that makes sense.
To your point, one of my favorite movies is Pulp Fiction. Anybody up here seen Pulp Fiction?
Love the movie.
Blue, you seen Pulp Fiction?
I do, but I don't remember movies like that. I see a movie and forget what happened the same day.
Well, it's this
I'm the same way.
with Samuel Jackson and John Travolta having a conversation about why Marcellus Wallace threw this dude over a balcony. And allegedly it's because the dude was rubbing his girl's feet. Now, Samuel Jackson saying like, yo, he took that a little too far. And John Travolta like, hold on, don't act like it ain't some intimacy level to rubbing feet. So CEO, would you let your girl's male best friend rub her feet?
Not at all. That's physical touch. We did enter in a different realm. It went from folding clothes to imprint in drawers
But do you acknowledge rubbing feet? See folding clothes? of a woman folding a man's clothes? Do you acknowledge that in our everyday how we experience life with each other in general?
It's a simple service. I mean, you could go to laundry, a stranger gonna fold your clothes if you do drop off
Now you
service.
gaslighting again, bro.
No,
That's
it's
my
a
point.
see.
But you can.
I'm not.
Foot massage is also a simple
I'm not.
service.
Yeah. I get that, but it's a physical touch. You feel me? It's a physical. Y'all changing it. Y'all changing it to win the argument. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to gaslight. Right? The act of folding the clothes, I wouldn't mind. Will I make it a routine or allow it to be a routine? Absolutely not. Right? Just like when I received that service and homie felt the way about it and we talked about it, I put a stop to it because, oh, this is a boundary. This makes you feel away. Okay, cool. So that must stop. I'm not dismissing the cultural norms and how things mean things. I'm just not going to overreact just because she folded some guy's clothes one time when she was over there chilling.
So this is the thing, CEO. So the same way that you said that, you think that it's pretty much out of an insecurity that we feel a certain way about our woman doing something like folding up another man's clothes, right? It's literally the same thing with you, right? Because your woman could be getting her foot rubbed because she like, yo, my feet really hurt, and it's nothing sexual. He like, yo, you said your feet hurt. Let me just take care of it.
Why you gotta put it on something that's physical touch? Can you make that argument without a physical touch?
Yeah.
With the folding clothes, bro. Folding clothes is an intimate thing, and
I don't think that. Yeah, I can make the argument, but I don't think that I should have to make the argument because I think it's very valid because this is where your line is. Your line is with physical touch, right? But that's your line, and the same thing is there of you're saying one person is saying it's not intimate, you're being insecure, right? Regardless of if it's making a plate, folding clothes, texting at 1 a.m. It's all like what your line is, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. The texting at 1 a.m. on a non-emergency, that's an issue. That's not physical touch. So yeah, I can see it from that perspective. But with physical touch, that changes the dynamics because there's actual physical touch going on. Because in the minds of people, they think something physical is going to eventually happen. So let's remove physical touch. You feel me?
But there's some women that say you being insecure because they can't text you at 1 a.m. Now somebody will say you being insecure.
What? Total valid. But is it an emergency? Was it an emergency?
No, but they didn't know I'm always up at that time of night.
Nah, that's not right. It's too late.
Somebody will call you insecure for that.
That's fine.
So it's it's about where you draw your line at, bro. And you can't call somebody else a man. You can't say you can't substantiate that everybody's insecure just because they won't do certain things you allow. I ain't knocking you for what you're doing. And I agree, men and women can be friends because I've been that platonic friend that wasn't on none of that. Like just like the friends that Trey just pulled up on randomly and called them, and they like, why you calling me, bro? Ask me this, but they still confirming what he's saying. Like, yeah, we know that can happen, but don't try to act like it's just brothers that's being crazy and insecure when they talk about the other side of it. That also happens.
They are talking about not having a platonic male friends. I've been that friend. I've been that friend that haven't tried anything with a woman. But like I said, when the line is drawn, I respect that line, right? I wouldn't have a problem with these little things that we're talking about here. You feel what I'm saying? But will I have a problem if folding clothes became a routine? Yes, because that will presents an expectation. Oh, if I have my clothes out when she come over, she gonna fold it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when we talking about feet rubbing, like you're touching my girl. You feel me? You're touching. When we're talking texting at 1 a.m. non-emergency, we're in the bed, bro. Even if we're not asleep, we're in the bed. This bedtime hours. What are we doing? Like, we don't have to take it to these extremes to make a point. If you can make the point within the bounds, like my laundry was folded at 3 o'clock. Hold on. My laundry was folded at 3 p.m. in the daytime. She was gone by 5. What was the issue?
I
You
used to
feel
have
me?
girls come. I used to have girls
So
come over my house when I wasn't there and fold my clothes and clean my house. They was going by
perfect,
5.
perfect.
I was
Did
fucking
they
them.
have? Did they have a man? Did they have
I
a
was,
man?
no, that was I was fucking with them.
You was fucking with him. Okay, see, I guess my female friends respect me enough to just fold my stuff or do whatever they see that needs
Nah,
to be
but
done around my
I'm
house.
just saying it's not an example to use the texting at 1 o'clock in the morning because there's people out here that would not agree that that's an extreme that actually allow that to happen in their relationship. That's just my friend. If he's my platonic friend, why can't he text me? Ooh, hey man, something just hit me, bro. Ooh. They still friends. So you're trying to now call that extreme to invalidate what I just said to you. And that is gaslighting.
Yo, I like.
All right, let's get back to it. Hold on. Let's get back to it real quick. Hold on, y'all.
You know, Trey told us the other day that he slept in the same bed with his friend. How do you feel about that?
I slept in the same bed with one of my friends. Yes.
He told us
Without
that
nothing
today.
happening.
No,
Come on,
I'm not saying something happened.
Ma, we just got done talking to her.
All right, so this is my thing. Trey saying it's nothing going on. Cool, it's nothing going on. However, do you find that to be appropriate, CEO?
It depends on the context. Like, was there anywhere else to sleep? Is his couch a pullout? Maybe it was white. It was that time of the month he didn't want her to bleed on the goddamn couch. You feel what I'm saying? What's the context behind it?
That's
my female friend slept on my bed when her mother put her out and it was the rain. I gave her basketball shorts, a t-shirt, and we went to sleep.
You
feel
know,
me?
you know the problem with that is because you already drew a line with like, yo, I don't care how bad my girl feet hurt, don't touch her feet. Like, don't rub her.
Bringing
don't
it
rub
back
her
to
feet.
physical touch, bro. They can
But-
sleep in the
so-
bed and not
so-
touch.
but
Trey
this
said
the
he
thing.
didn't touch the girl.
But this is the thing. Do you think it's reasonable, right, to think that like, because you saying don't touch her at all, but I'm saying don't sleep in the bed with her at all. I think those are like very like on the same par. You know, like I don't want my girl sleeping in the bed with a man, and I also don't want a man touching her feet, even within context.
Trey is a man that has boundaries, right? I'm a man that has boundaries. Trey knew to keep that friendship boundary intact by being able to sleep in the bed with her without touching her, right? And she admitted it herself. What scenario does my girl need to go to her friend's house, take off her shoes, socks, and get her feet wet?
See, I'm gonna give you context. We had like went out that night, and I was lit, toe up, drunk. I'm keeping gangster. I was out of there lit. She was toe up. We just went to the crib. I just went in the room and fell on the bed and went to sleep.
And what she do? She fell asleep too in the bed.
Yeah.
And y'all just passed. So y'all passed out.
And usually, but what I'm saying, usually when I drink, I go there. That's when I turn up. That's when I get the.
But you knew you were with your friend.
Not the easy laugh.
100%.
Right? You knew you was with your friend. That's what I'm saying. You still, even though you was intoxicated and impaired, you knew to keep that boundary in place.
Yeah,
because that's what I'm saying.
That's when I actually like to get it in when I'm loaded.
Yeah, but see, even though, hold on, man. Even though you have a history of getting it in when you drunk, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You still was able to maintain that boundary with your friend, even though you were drunk and you were usually in the state that you would usually want to get it in. That's 100%. What I'm saying. So you was locked in enough to maintain that boundary.
Oh, facts,
right?
100%.
So even in your scenario, you maintain that boundary.
Yeah, CEO.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you on that.
I'm your homie.
We know that there are good guys that exist.
Let mine go real quick.
If I'm your homie, right? I get kicked out of my place for whatever reason, right? I come stay with you. I can sleep in your bed.
Yes, you can.
Why can't somebody sleep on the floor? If I'd gave Shorty the bed and I'd have slept on the floor. Like I slept on the floor.
I got 2 extra beds in this crib right now. Why can't you have one?
But why? Then why you? Hold on. Why would she sleep in the bed with you?
Well, no. In that sense, like you just gave me a hypothetical. If you was to come over, you could sleep in my bed. First off, both these beds is mine, right? So yeah, you could sleep in the bed, right? In that scenario, it was a 1 bedroom, 1 bed, no pull-out couch. We actually didn't have pull-out couch. We had the the bear chairs with the cup holders, you know, the tailgate joints. Where she sleeping? I'm gonna put chick on the floor, and no, I'm not sleeping on the floor. It's cold on the floor.
Got you. So in that scenario, can I sleep in your bed?
Yes, you can.
Y'all tripping, man. I ain't sleep on the, I'm sleeping on the floor. Like I'm gonna go. I'm
like,
good.
oh, you're doing too much.
When I was young, like me and my homie used to do.
What's the problem with me saying you can sleep in the bed?
No, I'm just saying. I think you know, I think it's like some sort of boundary. Like if my homie got kicked out of his house, bro, you sleeping on my couch. You're not sleeping in bed with me.
I got
like,
you.
Sleeping on my couch. I'm gonna give you a blanket. We go get a blow up mattress. Like we get you a blow up mattress, bro. You're not sleeping in my bed. Now when I was younger in my early 20s, like me and my homie, like we used to do it like when we was kids. You sleep that way, I sleep this way. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. But
from the time I'm talking about with the folding of clothes, I was 20 years old. You feel me? You feel me? So now that y'all know the age, does it change what I've did and what was done?
It changed your understanding. Like I can understand why you would be naive to that fact, I guess. But
I got you naive.
No, I'm not saying
that's the second shot within the last half hour. It's all good.
No, I'm talking about at that age, at 20, we will be naive.
He's
like,
saying, okay, I got it. He's saying I can see why he was naive at that time. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I was naive at 20. That wasn't no shot, bro. Like I'm gonna let you.
If he still think it's okay, it's not him being naive at 20. If he still think it's okay now,
I don't think you still feel the same way, CEO.
What if you was to come over sleep in one of my beds?
No, I think the folding clothes scenario.
The folding clothes for my female friends. Yeah, it's folding clothes, bro. The touching the feet, no, because you touching my girl. Folding clothes, that's simple. Even if you made him some soup because he was sick, cool. Yeah, it's an act of love. Yeah, it's an act of love, right?
I don't have that happen.
Right? It's an act of love. But like,
I done been 60 and then my partner hit me up like, you sick, bro? I'm gonna have my girl make you some soup. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? That's love, bro. That's
I think that's just any, cause like if I had my homies,
hold on, no. I could have went to the store. Hold on, I could have went to the store and bought some soup. No, that nigga said no. Let I'm gonna tell my girl to make you some soup.
Ain't no wrong with that, cause like I said, like if I had my homies over and she didn't bring me a drink, she brought them all something to drink. That wouldn't be a problem. Like that's just common courtesy. I get that, but my thing is, while you and her kicking and she coming up, is she letting him know that she's going over there? Like that's not, we already talked about it yesterday, but that's the thing that I be getting. Like, you got some men out here that come home not knowing it's a dude in his house. Like if I come home and like I said in the podcast, I come home and I see somebody in my refrigerator eating my food, doing this and that, and I didn't know he was over there, we got a problem.
So are these your friends or her friends?
Her friends.
Oh, okay.
But she ain't. I'm saying, I'm just saying hypothetically, if she had male friends and they came over and I didn't know about it, it'll be a problem because every time my friends want to come over, they hit me up first. My friends don't do pull-ups, pop-ups. Well, my male friends, I ain't got no female friends because I'm in a relationship. But even then, my female friends not doing pop-ups. They not just coming over without me knowing because I'm gonna let her know. Like, but I've never had a female friend come over my house at all. It's just weird. That's you not coming into my domain because CEO saying something about the physical, but what about the emotional? Like, don't act like women be having men friends as an emotional blanket.
Yeah, but brotherly love is an emotional thing. If me and Trey became good friends, I'm pretty sure he's going to have some type of love for me. Isn't that an emotion?
True. That's why I say I give a pass if y'all been friends longer than 2-3 years. Like
exactly.
Now we're not talking about the emotion you have for a brother in that context, though. I don't think. What are you talking about?
Why not though? Why not? We're talking about friends.
Because a woman can. We're talking about quote unquote friends, but again, there is a possibility that she could think like, maybe I could be with him. Maybe I could. Like, these are things that can possibly happen. So don't act like it's not a difference between yo Trey, hey Blue, you my brother. What, you know what I'm saying? I love you, bro. You my man. from her saying like, "Hey, I love you," and she might think like, "Damn, could I really love this nigga? Like, am I in love with him?" Like, oh, like that's a difference, bro.
I get on the phone, and before me and my female friends get off the phone, we say I love you to each other. My wife don't feel no way about it. She actually thinks it's beautiful. Like, I don't understand. Like,
I think that's possible. I ain't knocking that. What I'm
like, you
saying
feel
is
me?
there's a possibility that a woman can have a different kind of love for a male, though.
Sure. But I'm not worrying about what's in her head, man. I'm not worrying
cool.
about that.
That's cool.
All right. If y'all ain't got nothing else, we're gonna get back to it. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. Rose, what it do?
Yes. Then you get in the situation.
Oh shit! This is
That's some
just diabolical.
insecurities, bro. I'm secure, bro.
That's
Like,
not
you
insecurity, man. That's
It
diabolical.
is. No, that means that's boundaries. This shows you secure. Hey, my woman can't do all this.
See, there go again.
No, you said secure. No, usually men that let their women get away with a lot of things aren't secure. They need to feel good. They need to allow their woman to get away with those things so they can keep their woman. A man who got boundaries and respect himself,
Pause it right there.
he gonna set that first. Nah, you ain't folding nobody clothes. That means.
Go ahead.
see what he said right there. Usually, men that let their women get away with a certain amount of things. That means if I'm letting her get away with it, right? That means she done crossed the boundary and I didn't do anything. Would y'all agree to that?
For
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I agree.
Right. Okay. Now back to my scenario with the friend. When he said he wasn't okay with it, did I stop it?
I will hope
Yes.
so.
Yeah, I did. I said I did.
Yeah, you said
Right?
you did.
You feel me? And then it got spun another way. Like, once the boundary is in place, as a friend, you got to respect that boundary.
Okay, so I'm with you on that. You have made it clear that you say you should respect the brother boundary, and
Right.
Okay, I got you on that.
I'm
You're
not.
right.
I'm not out here
But
asking
you
my
still
female.
said in the video that I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not out here asking my female friends to do the dishes, wash the clothes. You know what's usually going to happen? Look, I'm gonna fold these for you. Another one's here at the same time. Look, I'm gonna do the dishes, help you out. Right. Oh, thanks, thank you. Word. Now I can get back on this computer and focus on my edits while that's being done for me. Oh, y'all about to leave? Give me some love. Hope y'all call me when you get home. Friendship.
I understand your position.
Thank
but
you.
What I'm saying is, on the other side, they don't also, just because they disagree with your level of boundary, it don't mean they being insecure.
I'm saying, like, I'm the reason I keep bringing up insecure is that they're coming off as if they woman can't do it. Like, if she ever was to do it, it's gonna be hell to pay.
On his boundary, he's standing on his boundary.
Oh, but did he let her know that? Like, if yeah, exactly. Did he let her know that? That's why I said we're assuming that the boundary was set, right? They just asking how.
I'm talking to upstanding men. Like Blue is an upstanding brother. I'm assuming I'll try to assume the best about us as a people when I'm having conversations with them directly, and it ain't just a general conversation. So I would like to think that's what Eli is saying.
Hey, Mark, I got a question for you. Yeah. So let's say, because we posed this question earlier. Let's say you invite me over your crib, and I'm just grabbing something, right? Your old lady is supposed to hand me something. I'm just coming over to grab what I gotta go. I'm not even coming in the house. I'm just grabbing something. She's gonna come to the door, meet me. Boom. I see something wrong with her tire. So I say, hey, I'm gonna change it, but I don't let you know. Would you have an issue with me changing that tire a month?
No. Nah.
Why not?
Because the way, like, my homies is like, they too thorough. Like, when it come to stuff like that, like, once you my homie girl, I can't even look at you. I just don't. I naturally I can't even look at you a certain way. It's you're not sexy to me. You're not attractive to me. You just like, I can admit, like, oh, if she look good for sure, but like that shit is like, it's like looking at my sister at that point. Like, I will never touch you. He can die. Then they can go to jail.
Right.
I just, I know my homies ain't on none of that shit, like, at all. They just being like when Trey said, yo, like his homie will have his girl make him some soup. Like, it's different. He doing that through proxy of me. Like, so, you know, he gonna treat my woman like he treat his sister, his cousin, you know, just shit like that.
Okay, I just want, because we had posed that question earlier, so I just want to know your thought on it. That's all. All right, hold on. Let's get back to this real quick.
He's secure. But if you letting everybody and your woman going around houses, yeah, what's going on? I'm here to flow your clothes today.
Come on, that ain't
it. No, CEO, that's how it is. What you talking
that's
about?
That's not how it is, man. That's not how it is.
So my point last night was that if platonic friendships are completely impossible, then men and women could not work together in workplaces, and the whole freaking world would just collapse.
It's not a friendship. That's co-workers.
At some point, you have to be able to be professional with a woman. And if you can be professional with a woman, you can be friends with a woman.
That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
Okay. It is the same thing.
Smell the roses. Smell the roses. Do I have to be friends with a man to do business with him?
No.
No, you don't. You don't
that's
have
not
to.
It's not the same thing. Them women not my friends either. When I work, them my friends. Them my associates. I don't go drinking with them. I don't go hang out with them unless like it's a.
But our communities, but do communities exist if there's no mutual respect and boundaries?
You do know in
it is the same thing. We are in a community. We have respect and boundaries with one another. You're in a relationship. I'm in a relationship. That's platonic.
It's co-workers and associates though, not friends.
On the table. It's just not gonna happen.
Like I can work with somebody and not have a phone number.
That's silly. This is childish.
It's not childish.
It is. It is childish.
Ask the men who was cool with that girl, being cool with a dude, and she ended up getting pregnant by him. I know it personally. Ask the men that's cool like this.
Again, it's just this remedial, silly, taking it too far. This is not what I'm talking about.
If I witnessed it happen,
I'm gonna stop.
It's remedial. It's not remedial because we don't agree with you. It's just regular. First of all, second of all, we can exist with men and women working separately. They don't have to work together for us to exist as a community. They got separate schools. They can have separate workplaces. We don't have to work together.
And how many women you know have work?
Don't talk to me. So I told you it was facade, Ilkan. She keep moving it every day.
How many people How many people you know meet at work and start having sex at work? Start having sex outside. What is you saying? Like men and women cannot work together or be together because somebody's gonna cross their boundary.
So now, you sleep with every.
So why so serious? If you believe that?
Yeah. What'd you say, Trey?
You believe what you just said?
What do I believe that? I don't think men and women can be friends unless the man don't want to do something with her. Like a lot of even Miss Smell the Roses was saying that she was like a lot of women were saying, even the comments, a lot of women said, period. I never give him that opportunity. It ain't about what you would never do because if like I posed the situation where if your boyfriend or your husband broke your heart, y'all got into it real bad. You go out, get drunk, and then you go confide in your male friend. If he like you, he might take that as an opportunity to get over on you, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like I do believe that men and women can be platonic, but the man can't have no sexual attraction. I don't think it'll ever work. I don't think it'll work if the man has attraction for her and she doesn't. Because if she's confiding in him about the male friend, he knows everything about her. He know how she tick, he know how she work, he know how she operates, he know how she think, all that. He can play that to his favor. But to Smell the Rose's point, there are work relationships. People work together in some way, but that's just how men and women are. We're meant to be symbiotic. It's impossible for me to be around a woman long enough for me not to want to do something with her.
I disagree.
So I think that sounds like a discipline issue on some people's part. So do I think it's possible? Absolutely. But a lot of people lack discipline, so they're not real friends to their male friends or female friends. Like it's a personal thing. Is it possible?
Listen to what I said. I said if the man started, if he's friends with her after he tried to talk to her, ain't no way they're gonna be friends.
So I never actually understood why if you try to come talk to me and I'm not interested, we should not be trying to form a friendship. Like, that's not a genuine friendship there. And I think a lot of people get that twisted because that's not a friendship. You had actual interest in me. So we're not forming a friendship.
Well, some women do form friendship with those guys, though, Chris Karen. But I agree with you. What you're saying.
No,
They might
it's
be
not
friends
genuine
with
though.
him.
It's not. Yeah, it's not genuine because our initial interaction was based off of attraction and you wanting it to be something.
Right.
Like, people friend zone people, and one person is sitting there with hope, hoping one day they get a chance. That's not a friendship.
It's not a friendship at all.
Yeah, that's why I said
I
Trey
agree. It's not a
situation,
friendship.
CEO situation, and situations where y'all grew up together, y'all been knowing each other way longer than 2 years. I can agree with that. I ain't got no problem with it. Like,
And you know what's crazy about that situation I discussed? He asked me all the way up into 2020, like, yo, did you sleep with such and such? I'm like, nah, bro, that's your girl. Like, why would I do that? Like, he really thought something went down. Like, and we had to have 3 deep conversations that nothing went down, brother.
I
feel
mean,
me?
but at the end of the podcast, you know, you gave us some info that'll make
Yes,
them
but that's a totally different friend. It wasn't
Okay,
a situation where we grew up together.
Okay.
All right, hold on real quick before Monk goes. All right, shout out to Casey Wilson. He said salute to Trey. What up, family? What's good, my boy? Then we got 30K in the building. I mean, hold on. CEO told me to play 116. Shout out to OG. He said play 116:20 of CEO. I'm gonna play that CEO. And then we got
I think I know what part that is.
Shout out to 30K to the Cashmere Road Fund. Yeah, man, I'm gonna upgrade my road. Shout out, appreciate you. 30K. Let me go and scoot this up a little bit, then, y'all. They told me to scoot it up. So let me see, CEO. Let me see what they talking about, man.
Go ahead.
Hold on, go ahead, Mark. Before I started, go ahead, Mark.
No, I was about to say I think Miss Rose is mistaken on the differences. I'm Smart Roses on the difference between having to have discipline and being a genuine friend. Like, of course, everybody can work together. Of course, men can be your friend and not act on wanting to fuck you. It's not about that. It's like my girl can't go to the club, right?
Yeah.
Why can't she go to the club? I know I trust her. I don't think you're gonna do nothing. I don't think you're gonna come home fucked. I don't want niggas trying to fuck you. I don't want them around you. I don't want them in your space. Like, I absolutely trust you, and I don't think that you're gonna come home having cheated on me. You just can't be there regardless.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask Miss Karen. Like, why do you need discipline? To have discipline in that situation, it kind of shows that okay, you gotta show some type of restraint from something you want to do though in your head.
Nah,
No, I
think
meant
I think you need discipline just period as a person.
Yeah, that's what I was
I agree
referring
with that.
to.
But some things you just do innately that don't take. Like, I don't need discipline to be a good guy. I'm just naturally a good guy.
Yeah, but some people aren't disciplined enough to be a good guy.
Can I
or a good
respond to
woman.
that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, and some people aren't disciplined enough. Like for a man, that's y'all nature to want a woman. So for some people, you have to be disciplined depending on the type of friend you were trying to restrain from, or want to restrain from, or need to restrain from.
Y'all hold on. Hold on, y'all. Cause OG keeps sending me money to play this. I gotta play this, y'all.
All right, bet. Yeah,
He's sending me money. Hold on, 1 second. I'm gonna start right here.
The conversation,
y'all, I'm gonna be switching y'all in and out. All right, so
that's
everybody
cool.
who spoke, I'm gonna be switching y'all in and out so other people can speak.
All right.
I'm out of here. Okay. Y'all
Damn, we asked the question.
Okay,
Unc, we asked the question.
Good to see you, CJ.
Unc, we asked the question.
I said, you don't see that strange or something, period? The strange period that she would come over after you done told, everything out, and she knows it's a problem.
See, she didn't know. No. See, she didn't know he told me. But when she came over again, right? I said
he sneaking if she didn't know.
Well, because he didn't know she was there this time. She just popped up. He didn't know she was
Damn,
right?
random pop up. Damn.
Yeah, like
Crazy. That's crazy.
Y'all be dragging it.
Nah,
Like,
hey, CEO, you a grown man. CEO, if a woman's popping up at my house, sneaking
Unannounced.
off, and I know it, hey yo, you violating. First of all, how would you still remain friends with a woman who's doing that to her man? How is that a friend? You know she wants something more. That's not a friend.
After the conversation.
Listen what I'm saying. If I have a friend, and you typically with the person, hopefully, because you think they got good standards, a good character. How you still friends with a woman who's doing that to her man? I'm not. If I got a homeboy and I know he got a good woman right now, my close friend, he cheating on his woman.
All right, real quick, CEO, give me context to that because I'm still lost.
Yeah. So after me and bro had the conversation, right? She worked by my crib, and she to get to the J train, she got to walk past my house. She just stopped by, and then we had the conversation like, yo, you can't like stop by because he didn't like the fact that you clean my room and fold my clothes. You feel me?
Oh, so this the same chick?
Yeah, this the same chick, but it's just wild that like they'll listen to the answer and then go off on a rant without getting the extra context. Like that was the opportunity for me to tell her to stop. You feel me? And it's all this. Why would you steal and all this? You know what my mistake was? I used the word sneaking. Right? I shouldn't have used that word. I shouldn't have said that.
Sneaking.
Right?
Okay.
But the pop-up was on some, where you at? I'm in the crib. Oh, I'm downstairs. Oh, okay. Let's have this conversation. You feel me? And then that was it.
Because her man didn't tell her about it, is what you saying.
Yeah, we talked as men, amongst men. Right? He didn't tell her about it. I told her about it.
So
were you ignoring her or something? Like, why did she feel the need to pop up?
No, I wasn't ignoring her. The two cleanup things happened within a week of each other, right? And then the third pop up was after we had the conversation. After I had the conversation with her dude. You feel me? It's never a plan to come through. It's where you at. I'm walking by, or I'm downstairs. So all the visits was pop-ups. You feel me? But it's like after the third one, I was like, nah, he don't.
How close is your house from the train?
Two city blocks, the long way.
How close is your house from the train? Oh,
two city blocks, the long way. She gotta walk. She gotta walk one short block, one long block to get to my house. But if she don't come to my house, it's two more long blocks to the train.
I feel like I understand why they saying you're gaslighting them. I get it now. I get it, y'all. I get it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out, because everybody's saying CEO was wrong. I'm trying to figure out, like, what are they talking about? If this is his friend and she got off work and she going her way home and she just stopped by, hey, CEO, where you at? I'm upstairs. Boom, I bet, pull up, and they just friends. I'm trying to see, like, is he wrong for not telling the boyfriend? Or like I'm trying to figure it out.
Why would she think that's okay anyway? Like,
you talking about the second time? Yeah. Why would she think it's okay to go? But again, they
why is she sneaking to go see a friend?
She y'all like, this is what's happening.
You messed up when you said sneaking for real.
Exactly,
bro. Why you pulling up at my house? What time was it?
This is what happened. My room is usually junky. It's clothes everywhere, right? And when he came over to pick her up from the crib the first time, he said, "Oh, it's mad clean." I said, "Oh, Mala did this," right? I said, "Oh, damn!" I said her name. I said, "Yo, Shorty did this," right? Oh, he's like, "All right." He's like, "Nah, bro," on some joking. And then she came over and did it again. And then he said, "Yo," I said, "Yeah, she came and she did it again." And he's like, "Oh, nah, you know, I'm like, all right, cool." So when she came over this time, I was like, "All right, look. He don't like the fact that you be cleaning." She'd be like, "I can't sit in no mess." I was like, "Yeah." So I just think I think it's better if you just don't stop by no more without him.
Okay, wait. Okay, I got another question real quick. So if she said she don't like to sit in a mess and your room was messy, why was she in your room in the first place? If you got a whole house.
I'm just a cool guy, bro. Like, that's it, man. Like, come on. Like,
nah. G.
Come on, look.
G, nah.
That's
What
because y'all
time
be,
was it when she walked through your house before she went
So
to
do
the
your
store?
it's always
your
between
homeboys hang out in your
2:30.
room too?
It's always between 2:30 and 3 o'clock p.m.
You said your homeboys do just hang out in your room, your bedroom?
Yes.
All right, man.
Oh,
That's where the
different.
computer. That's where the computer is. That's where the games are. The floor model TV at the time, the supercomputer at the time, and they just be looking at the designs and all that, kicking it up, smoking, just chilling in the room, not messing up the living room. Like,
So was this her personality? Like, did she do this to like her man house too? Like she would just always clean it up and that's just her shit?
yes. Yeah, let me tell you what her profession was. She was a nanny. That's what she do. That's what, if you go to her house,
Ain't no babies around.
It's squeaky clean. She don't like to be around a mess. Her boyfriend was junky. She cleans his room. You feel me? That's just her personality. That's what she does. But he didn't like that she was doing it for me. And when he expressed that, I stopped her from doing that for me. I actually stopped her from coming over.
Her
You feel
boyfriend
me?
couldn't stop her from coming over and over.
relationship.
Her friend had to stop her.
Say what?
I said her boyfriend couldn't stop her from coming over. You had to put a stop to it.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I mean, something's wrong with that on her part.
Control over her.
Look, it's not about control, it's about delivery, right? When they argue, I'm the moderator. Right?
Oh my God.
When they would argue,
say.
Wait.
Like y'all dragging it for the internet right now.
No,
like
I'm
I'm
not
talking
dragging
about.
No. Hey, real talk. I can see why he can be offended because she comes to you.
Right.
I'm pretty sure she comes to you.
She don't come to me with the beef.
You give her one-on-one advice?
No, he comes to me with the beef. Yo, Mala tripping.
I ain't talking about the beef. I'm saying, do you give her one-on-one advice?
No, I give him one-on-one advice, and when we're together, I give them both advice. If they're arguing, he would call me to calm them, to calm Nate, to put their flames out. He's calling me with the beef. You feel me? And then I moderate.
That's crazy.
See, that's why I don't get in there. That's why I don't get in there. That's a whole recipe for disaster.
That's a recipe for disaster.
You know, in my mind, I was thinking, you know what? This is probably just a really feminine woman who just like, she just cooks, she clean, that's just her shit, and she just do it, you know, for everybody, right? But then you tell me that he couldn't tell his woman not to do it.
I didn't say that, man. I didn't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I thought he had to call you to tell her not to do it.
No. He calls me when they're arguing, when they're at each other's necks and throwing shit and messing up the house over there. I pull up over there to stop all of that. To stop them from fighting, to stop somebody from going to jail. I'm the moderator in the argument. It's not that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Did you
Ask
have a
the
conversation with her about stopping cleaning for you?
Yes. After I told her, she got mad that he told me that he felt the way, and then after they started beefing over me, I just stayed out of it.
Did it make you feel some type of like did something in your brain?
Real quick, Rock. So just to get this clear, so he didn't speak to her first about not cleaning for you.
No, he spoke to me first.
He spoke to you first.
Yeah.
And then did he speak to her, or you spoke to her and then she got mad?
She popped up again, and then I spoke to her, and then she spoke to him.
Okay, and what she say to him? How'd that go?
I don't know how that went.
But you know she got upset at him.
Yeah, for telling her what to do.
So
that's the problem.
Right, so that was a little gaslight. But I'm saying why that was a little gaslight, right? Because I said, I thought she was real feminine, and then it turns out she's not feminine. But then she really ultimately got mad that this nigga was trying to tell her what to do, which means that she's not the feminine woman that I was talking about. So I was kind of right.
How is she not feminine when she do the same exact thing even more for him, and a nigga like him don't appreciate it?
Because
like
she got mad at him telling her what to do. A feminine woman gets told what to do.
Well,
yeah,
I'm not saying nothing is wrong with telling. She just didn't like that he made it seem like we were doing something when we wasn't. So So that probably offended her. I don't know for sure.
Okay.
But I can see how that.
Right.
Hey, I said it. Hold on.
Somebody
Hold on.
in the comments said she got mad at him, but not you.
See, and this where I say,
6, 7.
CEO, you got a little naivety to you. She's submissive to you, but she's not
No,
a man.
No.
Naivete.
Like,
But she is being submissive to you, though.
She has been
You
like
you don't see
you
that.
can see because you got to get out of the stand-up guy. That girl wanted you, bro. Long story short,
I was banging her friend, bro. What are you talking about?
And that's probably why she wanted you.
That means she wants you even more.
That's probably why she wants you more. Hey, CEO, you bugging.
you don't think her friend was telling her how you was doing and all that. You know they talk. Women, the beehive be talking, but
hey, look, I don't even engage in that shit, bro. Like,
you might not engage in it, but women do, and that's what we was trying to get you to see yesterday. Like she wanted you, bro. Like as you walked yourself down the trench of death, like I did yesterday. You're not gonna be able to come out this rabbit hole, because if she's submissive with you, but she has a problem with her man telling her what to do, but she doesn't have a problem with you.
You tell somebody to stop coming to your house, and that's them being submissive.
Not necessarily.
She told her man to do. Go ahead,
can I say something? I think sometimes it's not necessarily a real friendship, because one person might be genuinely a friend while the other person is not being the friend. And I'm not saying she wasn't in this situation. She may or may not have liked you. That might have been her personality. There's a lot of things up for question, but like sometimes one person is really genuine and being that friend, a friend, while the other person has a hidden agenda, may like the person or something else.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know no woman that's gonna if she actually likes the man, and I don't know no woman that if he tells her something, she's gonna say, I'm gonna have a problem with it and go back and forth with him about it. Unless it don't make no sense to her.
Y'all don't understand their relationship. That's her first, her one, her only, right?
They still together?
I can't
not
tell
anymore, but they're still in contact. They're not together anymore, but they still but they still.
Do you still talk to her?
I don't talk to neither of them.
Man,
he's actually the friend that came to fight me at my baby shower.
Have a good night.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Something that she because I'm telling you, it's probably something that you might not know. That's why I say your naivety of it all. You might not know naivete. You might not know what she's telling him, what she's doing. Well, he's like this, and why you can't be like this? She probably was like, man, I got with this friend.
At the time, I'm glad you said that. At the time, I was his manager. I was booking his shows. I was the one making his merch. I was the one getting him these performances. Man. So, like, if he's not doing his part, he's not doing his part as far as our business is going. So when
all I'm saying is, she probably was like, I chose the wrong friend.
Say what?
We not asking the right questions. Why did he want to fight you?
At my baby shower?
Yeah.
My last girl, he started messing with my ex-girl in 2020. And when that happened, I text them both in a group chat. I'm like, the fact that we got this, the fact that we got this history, and I saw you pursuing my girl and I checked you on it while we was together, it's on site, because it's a level of disrespect I'm just not going to take from you.
Oh, you wanted to fight him?
Yeah. I told him it was on site, right? So when I was having my baby shower, we fought outside, right? And then Shorty pickpocketed my cell phone and ran off with my cell phone, but at the same time, he dropped his Apple Watch, right? So I picked up the Apple Watch.
Jumped you. This sounds like somebody jumping you.
You
fought and you got robbed?
See,
Lord Jesus.
See, let's be serious here, because I was facing 7 to 10 and I beat that. You feel me? Because she flipped it to where she flipped it to a strangulation case, You feel me? So I beat that.
Whoa,
Yeah,
wait.
it's a yeah. It
So
like
this is how much of a slippery slope this platonic friendship stuff is, bro.
no. No, it's not the same girl we're not talking about girl A. We're talking about my ex-girlfriend.
No, I'm just talking
Yeah,
about
but y'all was just caught up from one situation to the next.
Right, you fighting with that guy that's in this conversation, bro. This is the same friend. This is the same
Let me
man.
tell you what. Let me tell you what he said. Let me tell you what he said that started the convo. That started the beef. Remember when Kobe passed and Gayle King asked, I think it was Lisa Ray. No, not Lisa Ray. What's that all-time LA basketball player? When Gayle King asked her, did Kobe seem a little grapish towards you or womanizing towards you? And he got mad that Gayle King asked that. I said, yo, bro, Gayle King probably was asked by the producer to ask that, right? And he was like, nah, she shouldn't have did it. I'm like, but yo, if Kobe didn't do that shit, nobody will be asking about that shit. You feel me? So the fact that Kobe did that shit, it's on the table for questioning. And he was like, nah. He said, my problem is that I'm too much of a ladies' man and you got too many ladies calling you daddy. That's your problem. That's what he told me. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So we was ready to scrap right there. But instead of scrapping, I just distanced myself from him. I got a new girl. He found out who that girl was and he was in the DMs. You feel me? Dirty macking. And when I found out he was in the DMs, I went to his crib and said, yo, what's this with the screenshots, with the receipts? And he like, nah, I said, yeah, pass my PlayStation, pass my heat press for the t-shirts. Like all that's done. Now, like no more nothing. Give me all my shit. You feel me? Year passed, I'm having a baby. We see each other, we scrap. Like it's just a nigga who's been hating. And I guess it stems from that initial situation with his girl cleaning my room and folding the clothes.
And popping up at your crib.
Yeah,
popping up at your crib.
Yeah, but I'm the same dude. When he get caught with the chick at the room, I take the Uber to his crib to run interference to get one to leave and all that. Like I'm being the wingman. I'm being the guy.
Being the wingman against your friend, the girl.
No, I'm being the wingman. No, not this. It's not the same girl. We're just talking about women in general. When he get caught up.
Okay.
No,
so why did you and the girl stop being friends?
Let me clarify for you. Hold on, wait. Stop, wait. Girl A that folded my clothes is no longer in the picture. Right?
Yeah, why did y'all stop being friends?
I don't know. After that, after I told her to stop coming through, I phased out, which was fine with me. Right? Girl A is no longer in the picture. Now his new shorty and the other shorty that he flying in from Delaware and all that get caught up, right? And when that happened, he called me, yo, I got what's her name in the bed and shorty at the door. I'm like, she at the door? He like, yeah, she downstairs. I think she downstairs waiting. I pull up, run interference. I'm like, yo, I see her downstairs, so I play dumb. I'm like, oh, A not here? Oh, so he must have already went to such and such crib. Come on, let's go to such and such crib, right? She like, nah, he up there with a bitch. I'm like, nah, yo, where you at? Oh, I'm at such and such crib. Okay. Oh, nah, he said he at such and such crib. Whole time I'm running interference so he could get the next girl out the crib. Right? And then I console the girl that's crying, right? And then I head to such and such crib. And yo, he like, yo, yeah, that was work. That was a great plan. You played a good wingman, whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. But then he's mad that I'm dating, right? I got the dark-skinned chick who ended up being my girlfriend and this bad red bone that was just in play, right? This nigga hates me. What's
not
up?
to cut you off, but when you get done, I got a question to ask Munt and Miss Karen and Leosha. When you
Got
get
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just was hating that I just had a bunch of women around me that knew about each other and knew that they was competing for the spot. Long story short. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Wasso.
Miss Karen, to the story that y'all was saying, how you see why, as I walk it down logically, why I choose not to deal with this or even say anything, because this man he was about to face 10 years behind bars over a situation that had nothing to do with him.
Well,
hey,
did it not
I
have
think
anything to
this
do
is
with him?
nothing to do with him. He told him it's on. He told him it was on site. So
but
he went and found him.
I'm talking about the initial before he told him that the dude was already doing some foo-foo. Like, I don't be want to deal with it. Like, these dudes be tender about women, bro. I say it all the time. You put jail time,
They
money,
do.
and coochie in front of a man, you will see how his real character is. So
That's facts.
So it's like, I understand the concept of the brotherhood, man. Your brother need to know. But in a day, I'm gonna tell my brother, this girl is doing something to him that I don't do, I will never do. You think he gonna outright believe me? He gonna question her about it. And now I ain't got time for all that. No, fool, before I have to kill her, let me calm down. Before I have to kill her and do 25 years to life, and a woman like Miss Karen not gonna hold me down, I ain't got time for that, bro.
Well, I mean, my thing is this. If you not, as a friend, if you're not going to tell me certain situations that can really jeopardize my livelihood, jeopardize my relationship and everything, you're not a friend. You have no loyalty if you're okay being silent.
But you gotta understand though, you
gotta know your friends. Like, why would you? Why are you?
But you also gotta know. They also gotta know me as a person. You think I've never said this not one time to them? Like, we never had these conversations. I told you I debated real life. My friends know, which is why I told you my brother was my best friend was like, if you actually come to me and say something, I know you being honest because you not the type of person to do that. They know this. My friend, bro, I'm not jumping into your this guy that ain't, and I hold the same thing. If you see my girl out with another man, don't you say nothing. That ain't your business.
Oh no, I'm not going up to no stranger. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about your friend. I'm talking about your friend, your actual real friend.
If my friend, I'm telling you now, if my friends and my homies know this, if you see Kiki out with another dude, that ain't your business.
So you don't expect him to come tell you?
I expect him to
I'm telling him, like, that ain't your business, dude. That I don't jump in your business, don't jump in mine.
No, I'm saying for him to address you, not go check that guy.
Like I told you, I understand the brotherhood. I understand you gonna look out for me, but as my friend, don't tell me nothing.
Are you serious?
Because I already know what. By the time you tell me, dude, I already got an inkling something going on anyway.
Nah,
you don't know what you don't know what
that because that don't be
this info to try to get to show her like you garbage.
Listen.
Is my way out.
Bro,
I understand what you gonna say, Trey. My niggas them tell me that they been telling me that my whole life. I said, bro, you handle your life your way. I'm peaceful in my bubble. I don't break my bubble for nobody. Don't bust mine.
So that means if you see that girl's in violation, you just gonna keep your mouth closed too and stay out of it, right?
You say if I see that girl,
if they girl cheat, hold on. If you see one of your partners, like his old lady, I ain't talking about no side chick, I'm talking about his old lady.
His woman
hugged up with another man. You just gonna mind your own business.
The mentality I got now, I told you yesterday, man. I showed receipts, took videos and pictures. The man smacked my phone out of my hand and tried to knock me out. So there was an old friend. I said after that, I was like, I'm not jumping it. I'm not jumping it.
That wasn't your friend, bro.
He wasn't my friend, but I also learned that, man. I agree. That's crazy. I'm trying to help you out, but my mentality was, bro, like from now on, bro, I'm not doing all this.
So hold on. Again, was that a man that you consider your brother?
That I consider the brother? Yeah.
Well, he's a different type of dude.
You need to pick better friends.
Facts.
Right.
Which is why
it ain't nowhere here my partner, like my brother.
So to the point, you need to pick better friends, nigga. We ain't crying.
Yeah, I agree. I told Trey the other day,
that makes absolutely no sense if a man brings you receipts of your woman cheating, bro, and he get mad at you.
I'm gonna tell my friend. And my family.
But
I ain't gonna lie, you know how hurt I was from that nigga. I done got right here, got stabbed and got grazed by bullets because of you, nigga, and you do that, but it hurt me. Like I'm like, so this how niggas really be when it come to their women. I ain't saying nothing else no more. After that, man, that was a childhood friend.
Yo, Leosha tripping.
Leosha wild.
There was some flaws. I'm pretty sure there was some flaws that you overlooked, bro. I just can't agree that you said that's a childhood friend, and that's the first time you done seen something suspect from him. It's not.
I mean, my mama, like I told you, my mama was telling me, bro, like cause I'm like, why would he? My mama telling he hating on you. I'm like, why would he hate on me when he got more than I do?
Look, why so serious? Why so serious? Why so serious? You never change yourself in situations like that. Like, if my girl cheat on me today, right? I'm not gonna all of a sudden be like, man, I ain't taking no girl on vacation no more. I ain't buying no more roses, man. Fuck the rose. Like, you don't change yourself. You change the people. You just vet better. But you don't change yourself because a nigga, like, you know the type of nigga you is. You gonna tell, you see your homie girl cheating, you gonna tell him. If he a weirdo, he a weirdo. That don't mean I'm not gonna tell none of my other homies that they girls cheating no more. You change that nigga. You don't change, you don't change what you do.
Like right now, my homies gotta be in a stable relationship, or I know you used to get women when we were younger. If it's not one of the two, you can't be around me because you're just not gonna understand the lifestyle.
Nah, I will
I can say this. Wait, hold on, why so? I can say this, and a woman would be quick to, like, you see me out on a date with another guy, you don't say nothing to him. When me and him going through it, a woman would be quick to say, and why so seen us out, and he ain't even say nothing. That ain't really your boy.
I know she gonna be vindictive and throw me under the bus. But I will say that broke me because I don't make a lot of friends like that. I don't bring people into my circle like that. My circle's so small, nigga. I can hula hoop with a Cheerio. That's how small my circle is. It's only really three people I consider really outside of my bloodline that I'm cool with. The dude I mentioned yesterday, the dude I started the dog kennel with, and my daughter's goddad. And I know them. I will say personally, like, if it come down to it, is even if I watch, I'm gonna tell them because I know them niggas, they rock with me for real. Now, acquaintances, nah, I ain't doing all that. But I be wanting to say something, but my mind be like, man, if this nigga snap on me I'm gonna kill this man. I ain't trying to kill my nephew's daddy, bro. Like this, like that how my mind be. And I be like, cause men are weak to. My dad say that a lot of men are weak to women, and that's why I was trying to explain to Ali. But the brotherhood, I get it, I understand. Like it's a weird way of thinking, man. But I gotta protect myself too.
I gotta put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first.
If you weak to women, I can't be around you.
And sometimes you don't know that until a woman come around.
I said if you weak to women, I can't be around you at all.
There you go.
But
why so? That's something you should have vetted a long time ago. Hold on. What age was this when this happened? Let's put context to it.
What the situation with the story I told you yesterday, or the story with?
I'm saying what we're talking about now. Or you just talking?
Oh yeah, I was like 20. We was staying on Powers behind Kmart. Yeah, I was like 22, 23, right before I got my Camaro. 22, 23. And me and that man
was 32.
Me and that man had been friends since Caldwell days. So we was friends since like 2nd, 3rd grade. Like to the point where if I transferred to another school, he tried to transfer there. If he transferred to another school, that's how we were rocking. My mom and them, even though they wasn't in our culture like that, we was locked in. It was like my first real black friend that accepted me being black and not African.
The best friendships are like adult friendships. I mean, a childhood friendship.
He got a lot of women though. Like he had women. Like when we were growing up, he was the nigga. Like I said, he had women about to kill themselves because he want to be with them, and he don't want to be with, like, they want to be with him.
You know what the problem be with those friends? Why so serious? They don't like the fact that you're an upstanding guy, and they see what they lack in you.
Wait, is he though?
Yeah, I really am though. Like anybody, even
because I believe in that video clip, he said he smashed the chick and didn't tell the friend and let him marry her or made him his girl, something like that. So
that wasn't my friend though. I don't owe that man no loyalty. You think another man gonna tell me he smashed my girl before me and her date and he coming around? You think he gonna let me know?
Wait, Trey, you on mute? But I thought the one was the friend, the clip.
No,
I don't know.
Because I said it at the end of the video. I was like, they was like, is he your friend? I was like, he ain't my friend. And dude was like, she was my friend.
Oh,
She
no.
was my friend, not him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he
It's
told me.
still sad. It's still sad.
I think he played it.
I'm telling you right now, I'm a stand-up guy for real to the
Yeah, my
point.
phone died.
Kiki don't like how close I am to my friends, because she was like, oh, it's only really 2 people you can really call on. You can't call on nobody else like that, but you cool with all these people. You spend money with these people. You go broke for these people. When you had your Jeep, you were trying to go take places out from here. Now when your call go down, can you call on anybody? I can only call on Polo, and I can really only call on Isaiah. I'm like, that's how it is. She was like, and them the people that you need to keep around.
Look, why so serious? This is why adult friendships is like the best ones. Cause like when you young, when you in first grade and all that type of stuff, you don't choose people based on character. You just end up being stuck with them based on other things, right? But like now as a grown man, everybody that I meet and I vet, it's like, yo, we stand on the same things. So we don't bond over like toys and stupid shit and girls. Like we bond over like how we see life. So this is why I like all the friends that I made as adults, like it's all solid. And I don't have a lot of friends, but everything's solid with that.
But yeah, CEO, you can go back to talking about but I just want to let you know that your situation, you about to do 7 to 10 years over some pooty wop you wasn't hitting is crazy.
No, that you got it out of context. Let's get it right. We was going to scrap because he was dirty macking to my ex. The girl, when I was dating Shorty at the time, he was dirty macking in the DMs.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Right? So let's get it right, right? Okay. Now, when I'm in Atlanta and everybody, like, you know, all my, you know, when I introduce my friends to my friends, we all follow each other on social media, right? So when I get a message saying it's such and such and such and such dating, I'm like, what you talking about? They send me the thing. So I hit them both up in the group chat, like, yo, what's up? What's this? Oh, this is what this is? So you was disrespecting me. So it's on site. You feel me? I was about to what?
Were you and him actual friends now at this point?
Yeah, I cut him off in 2020 at the beginning of the year, and I broke up with Shorty at 2021. So this was like a year later.
Did y'all start out as friends?
No, I'm saying like you and him build a friendship based off of the girl.
No,
like girl
no.
A. You and him build a friendship.
No, like I said, we all was in the same class together in high school. Homeroom, we was all in the same class.
Hey, yo, my mic good, yo?
Yeah, you good. What's good, brother?
Hey, I feel like we can't act like men carry. Oh, peace to everybody first. My bad. Peace to everybody. But we can't act like men and women carry relationships or friendships the same way, because we don't. So a man don't look at a friendship with men and how we move the way women do. Women kind of go after each other, men. When men stay away from each other, women. You get what I'm saying?
It's not an absolute though, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's an absolute. What I'm saying is that across the board, we see that more in the behavior of women versus men. Like we don't look at the stuff the same. Just like how y'all try to say, you know, the relationship of the women and the men bring different value to the relationship, all of that. It's kind of, we different in a lot of ways. And I feel like that's just another way that we're different, meaning that a man not going to be checking for his man's lady. That's just all out wrong. Like I look at a man's character to see, like how Mott was just saying about grown friendships. If my homeboy is an adult, we all got families, and we trying to do the right thing as men, I'm going to see how you move and to know if your character is the type of dude that'll try to hit on my lady behind my back. And I'm not worried about that because my lady hopefully would tell me. It's no absolute. But my whole thing is that some women only befriend or be around certain women because of the type of dudes she got. Or you know what I'm saying? The type of dudes that she can be introduced to because he got friends that's hopefully on that level. You get what I'm saying? Like men don't move like that. Men ain't like, I'm gonna be friends with this dude because hopefully he got some good women. We don't move like that. We just establish relationships different, is what I'm trying to say.
You saying female friends, they friendships basically monkey branch.
What?
Yeah, I think he's saying women build relationships more off superficial stuff versus men.
Exactly.
Men, a lot of times we build our friendships off principle. Like even though we on YouTube, right? Like if I was to go to Mont City, you know, I'm worried about money, I would hit him up on GP, boom. You know what I mean? We've been vibing. I've been paying attention to everything he's been saying. You know, I could just kind of discern Mont just from his conversation on how he moving. Now, will we just be the best of friends out the gate, just meeting up one time? No, but it will be a cordial. I would have seen something about him for me to try to embrace him versus a women, they'll meet up. Hey girl, let's go to the bar. And now all of a sudden they buddy based off something superficial.
Exactly. Off of the bathroom conversation.
Look, it's another CEO request in the super chats, man.
Hold on, man. Hold on. OG Steve said play 121. All right, let me go.
OG
play
right at you. OG not letting up.
Hold on 1 second. Let me find it. 121. Hold on. I bet. Okay, we hadn't even got to that yet. All right, so hold on. Let's go.
Appropriate.
We didn't say CEO was in the wrong per se, but she was. See, it takes two to tango.
No, he in the wrong too. No, he's listen.
Oh, I know,
no,
but I just tried
he's
to
in
like.
the wrong too.
Oh, damn, no.
Once he realized what was happening. Smell the roses. If my girl if I have a female friend that's starting to do too much and popping up at the house while my girl's not there and she's calling me trying to see me, I'm disrespecting her too. Let's not do that. He's wrong too.
I agree.
So he wrong too. I think CEO a nice guy, and he saw what was happening. I don't know if he liked some of the attention. Like, oh, I like you coming over here to see me while I don't know what his intent was, but he knew what was happening. He violating too. You violate.
He came over to watch me work, man. That's it.
Yeah, she wanted you to put in the work.
What do you mean? Oh my God! What you mean? Watch you work? What you mean?
She wanted him to put in the work. That's what he really meant.
I was designing urban fashion at the time. Okay. And she would see how I put together my designs. That's why clothes would be everywhere. I'm laying out the palettes, and she like, you got your bed all messed up. I'm like, yeah, but I'm trying to get these designs right. I go to get us some Tropicanas 2 for $5, and come back, it's all folded up. Like,
okay. It wasn't
your
drawers. It wasn't your personal laundry.
Nah, but it's clothes. It's laundry.
You had a sister wife, brother, and you didn't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
Who got a problem with what he said? I'm curious.
OG had I guess he said go there.
Tropicana is crazy. Tropicana?
Yeah, it's two.
What I got from that, she came over. Well, he said she came to watch me work because of the profession he was in at the time. So he ended up leaving, going to get something to drink, and he came back. She was folding up clothes, I would assume. Correct?
Yes.
And you were saying that you were a designer and you often have clothes laying around because that's your workspace, and she has OCD, so therefore she just started tightening up because you were gone and she didn't have anything else to do.
Exactly.
There you go.
I take that as one. I take that as one or two things.
The video, man.
I take that as one or two things. She could have OCD, but she could also be positioning herself, or she could just be a person that is paying attention to the thing that she's coming into. If she's over there for business and his business got to do with clothes, let me make myself useful. You know what I mean?
Right. She did also model some of the early shots for me as well. So I don't see what the issue like after he said it was
every
the boundary.
time you say something new, CEO, I don't know.
See, nah, cause cause your mind is in the gutter. That's just what it is, and I accept that. But like my intentions was never.
My mind. You ain't wrong.
You know what I'm saying? My intentions was just to continue doing what I'm doing and put on a nice fashion show that I had coming up. That's all.
So, question: who has an issue with what's being said? I'm curious.
I don't think.
I didn't ever.
Ain't no
I think
issue.
you know
I'm
what?
not
You
trying
know,
to
you know,
rub it in.
I'll tell you what. I'll
Ain't
tell
no
you what
issue
they
out of me
did.
unless she my woman.
They did
I
ask
ain't.
me. If she, they
Wait,
did
wait,
ask me.
no. Let's get there. Let's get there because
Okay,
I
go
think
ahead.
we
Oh,
we
y'all
can
want
work
me to
our way
keep?
there.
Y'all want me to keep playing the video?
Yeah,
It's
go
the
ahead.
part I want you to get to
That wasn't
definitely.
that wasn't an issue.
We all know that
After
when
you get
women
past this, I got another story. I'm gonna
I
let y'all
think she
go.
gonna fold her man clothes.
we all know that when women like you, they'll put themselves around you within striking distance. And you know, there's a bed, clothes. All you had to do was move them out the way, and then you know things could have happened.
Dining room table.
If your girl walked in and saw her folding your clothes in the room, what do you think that conversation would have been like?
Instant chaos.
I didn't have a girl at the time, but like
I told you, I knew it. You already know what.
Worse.
I knew what it was. I knew he was. You. That's what I'm telling you. He didn't have a girl that yo. I knew.
I was actually banging her friend.
That only her friend probably told
He
her about the
nothing.
D.
I mean, what's that got to do with
Make
her?
it worse. You ain't helping yourself, CEO.
Why
You
think
single told her
man?
about the D.
Oh man, yeah, that's some. Yeah,
You wasn't in a relationship, CEO.
CEO got that wham bam, but that.
So I'm confused on what did he say wrong though?
You gotta let the video.
You gotta let it play.
Okay.
He said, I got this. He said, I got this. Oh, I got this. That's exactly what was happening.
I got this. Yo, don't say
From,
that.
from the top belt.
You were smashing her friend?
Yes, she actually hooked us up. And that
Okay,
was
and
the first woman, her friend was the first woman to pay for a date for me. Like she took me out.
Stop it, CEO, please.
Was
I'm not gonna like
You don't think women
you ain't
talk like
like her.
dudes?
But you didn't like her though, so it don't matter.
Yeah, well, you know.
But she was all right with the friend coming over though.
Which
yeah,
one?
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm telling y'all, man. You already know what time it was, CEO. She was this close. She was this. You like, dang, she got in a relationship. But I did want to crack a little bit, but she got in a relationship. Is that true?
Nah. She was in a relationship with my friend, and I was dating her friend. You feel me? So it's like, why would I?
Another question.
Go ahead.
If she wasn't with this dude, would you have smashed?
I definitely would have tried to. Yes.
Hold up, dude. CEO, I have a quick question because from what I'm understanding is that you were friends with a male first, and then he got with the girl, and then through that friendship, you and the girl develop a friendship, right?
Your understanding is wrong. They were together in high school, and I met them both in homeroom, and we all became friends.
Got it.
Hold on, CEO. Hold on now.
Yeah.
You would have smashed.
She was bad, bro. She was bad.
Hold on, CEO. Hold on. So I'm
She
saying,
was bad. She's beautiful.
Smashed.
Yes, if she was
And
single,
there
I
you
would've
have it.
definitely-
They were not
I
friends.
definitely-
Hold on,
that's
I thought
Yo,
it was
she
your friend
was-
though, because I'm not
She was
smashing
my
my friend.
friend. Like the question is not do men. The question was, can men and women be friends without having anything extra? The answer is yes. But for that particular girl, I would have definitely tried it. Absolutely.
Okay, so CEO, you don't think you were in violation with the dynamic with the girl because you would go there with her?
When he set the boundary, I said, you know what? All right, you're right. That's why I stopped it, bro.
But what?
Excuse me, y'all. OG Trey. OG said let it play out more, and you will see what he's talking about.
No, it gets worse.
Play the play, cause come on, bro.
Trey on his Ali shit, bro. He called.
CEO, I asked you.
That's
I asked
over.
you to stop
Case closed.
talking.
That's why we over. Hey, hold on. That's why we over pursue. Because let them talk long enough.
No, because hold on.
It's over. Case closed. Case closed. Case closed.
It's not fair.
This is why it's red pill.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Like y'all keep. I heard somebody say that she was ugly and whatnot. No, she wasn't ugly, but like like when someone's with someone, you gotta like have those personal boundaries. Like let's not over pursue this person. Let's keep it where it's at. That's a form of maturity I don't think most 18, 19-year-olds have. They just be thinking to smash.
What's your whole story? CEO, you just don't try to change the subject, my brother. You would have smashed them guts out if she went with that dude. And it kind of bothered you a little bit when she ended up with this dude. But if she broke and you hoping maybe the relationship maybe didn't last and you said she was attracted to, because once she got up out that relationship, you was hoping you was gonna be the first one to smash that. So just keep it real.
I wasn't on no hoping nothing. Like I was getting women, bro. Like so why would I go after the girl that's with somebody? You feel me? That makes no sense.
So you mean you didn't pursue her? No. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. You weren't pursuing her. You allowing her to pursue you. In case that relationship messed up, you allowing. Like I ain't gonna say nothing. She keep coming over here. Like this relationship might not last, and if this relationship don't last, and you know I'll be rhyming by accident. I'm gonna smash. That's exactly what's on your. If this relationship don't last, I'm gonna smash. That's what happened. But hold on, there's two people still haven't spoken yet. 3 people actually. We done covered that CEO would. That's why we men and women.
Oh my God!
Somebody always wants to smash the other person, and they'll wait till you get out this relationship so they can smash you too. So our brother, Rockstar, man, what's your piece on this conversation, man? You think CEO he playing with us, man?
Either he don't know, or one of the two. I got a saying. I fuck friends. So,
oh my God, yo, that's crazy.
My nigga. Nah, we not gonna play that role. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is it possible for a friendship between a woman and a man to be platonic? Yes, but that's equivalent to the stars and the planets aligning. Every now and then you have a solar eclipse, but that's not the norm. It's not the norm. You know what I mean?
I like this guy. He's every now there's a solar eclipse.
My nigga.
That's not.
Sit down. You too crunk on this. You too crunk on this.
That boy sound like a young Coach Ferg.
My brother Passport, man. This why you gonna be a Passport? They be over here lying, don't they?
Always lying, man. Always lying.
Be friends, right? All the mind they plotting.
Hey. I mean, CO kind of already illustrated on why they can't, because, like you said, one person is going to want somebody other than the other person. So, and like I said, if there's only way it can work if there's a zero sexual attraction, but and that means on both sides.
Well, Passport. Can I respond to that, Passport?
Good.
I don't think that's the only way it can work, right? I think there's some elements that have to come in play.
Hey, Samson, look at the back chat for me.
For example, I ain't gonna lie. I had a pimp partner, man, and he used to tell me 1 or 2 things gonna happen in life. Either you're gonna pimp life or let life pimp you, right? So when it comes to relationships with women, my thing is this. I think with both heads, right? And so, but the head that make me the money is up here. Right. So, for example, I'm a professional boxing coach and fitness trainer as well. 2 things I never done was sleep with a coworker or sleep with a client. Why? Because that's my money. So that not, what I'm saying? It takes a level of discipline. I can be friends with a woman, but at the same time, there has to be some type of benefit. If there's no benefit between me and her with reciprocating that benefit other than sexual activity, then no, I don't have no reason to be friends with you, especially if I got a woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's important to know. You know what I'm saying? That matters, because for me, if I can do business with a female, or there's some kind of way I can benefit some kind of way that's just as valuable than knocking her boots, then I'm okay with that. I have enough sexual discipline to separate the two, because there's plenty of fish in the sea. So I ain't got to conquer everything. So that's my take on it.
Hey, Rockstar Passport. Y'all gotta let Rose get in. She the last one. Go ahead, Rose.
Here we go.
I'm so surprised at CEO. I've been watching him.
My boy running already. Come back, CEO.
Hold on, let me.
I'm just surprised.
Surprised at what?
You thought he was a nice guy. You thought he was a nice guy, didn't you?
the last 30 minutes, I'm on your side until you got to the end, the last 15 seconds. That's crazy.
But that's a hypothetical if we both were single, like, and I got that vibe that like, hey, I need some cracking, so I must lay the cracking if you need some cracking. Trent,
Hey, pause there, Trey.
We're talking about a 19-year-old, 20-year-old.
And that's why Ali said in the beginning, he was like, outside of it being y'all grew up together, it have to be other barriers. Like if my wife, if like I be married and we got married couple friends, in other words, long story short, like I have a female friend, but she's married too, and we all be around each other, stuff like that. Or like that's and that proves the point, CEO. Like if she wasn't in a relationship, you would have tried her. And that's most men in most situations. Not all, not the standard.
Yeah, but she remember I was cracking her friend, so that mean, and she's the type that ain't cracking the person that's cracking the friend, right? Both of them actually were, because they talked about it.
You wouldn't know it. A lot of people say what they,
you know what's crazy?
in this situation.
My friend tried to date the friend that I was cracking at one point, and that didn't work because he was dating the other one.
Dude,
but
just
like,
sound like a dog.
You talking about your friend you got into it with? You talking about the friend that you fuck with?
But dude sound like a cornball. I don't think no woman. I think he was having pity sex with your other friend. I think she really wanted you from the jizz. But
nah, if you see girl A, you'll be like, wow, trust me.
I was gonna chime in. I think it takes a level of maturity and growth to be friends with the opposite sex, and then the amount of respect that you have is if that individual has a significant other, then you communicate whenever you're interacting with one another. Right? It's not that you don't trust them, it's that you respect them. So I have a crew of 12. It's 6 couples. We interchange all the time. You help out the house. My goddaughter, she's sick, and my best friend is at work. I'll go over there and help the husband out, and vice versa. But it's a level of respect. Like when you guys gave that example of the tire, would you call? I would call one of my, if my husband was not available, I will call one of my male friends to come help me out. But here's what I'm going to do also. I'm going to text my husband and let him know, hey, T coming over to help me change my tire. I got, you at work, and I only could get a hold of T. And then I'm going to text her.
Would you call the wife though? Would you call the wife?
Yeah, I was going to say that. And my first call is going to be to his wife. Hey, girl, I'm stuck out here on the da-da-da-da.
Right, so
my husband.
Don't say you're going to call your married male friend. Say you're going to call the wife and say, hey, is your husband available to come help me because my man is tied up? You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Is a level of respect and communication. It's not just out here being willy-nilly calling somebody else's husband. Hey, I'm finna come over and popping up. You have to have a level of communication and respect, and that's how you can sustain a good friendship, platonic friendship with the opposite sex. You have to be able to communicate, and you have to be respectful, especially if they have significant others.
Right.
Okay, y'all want me to keep going?
Hey, I just want to say this real quick, but I understand what you're saying, but what you explaining, what's your name again? Summer, what you explaining, it seemed like y'all have like a community, and it's like a ecosystem that works to where all parties are in on it. It's not like nobody being left on the outside or is not willing to opt in. Everybody's opted in. If you had that tribe of 12, but a few of the dudes opted out or a few of the women opted out, it might be a different situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's where the respect would still come in. If they didn't want me communicating, or that you respect that boundary. It's boundaries that you have to set, and you have to respect them. So and then we could bring value to one another. I can't do without my male friends or my female friends. They all play pivotal roles in my life.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, we have to normalize. It's crazy how we talk about the YT man and this, that, another, but we can't even support our own people because we got to worry about somebody crossing each other. We ain't gonna never be able to build if don't nobody in our ecosystem got no character. And at the end of the day, they shouldn't even be there if they don't have no character. Period. I don't.
No, I agree with that.
Like,
Trey.
I
That's
don't
why
even think about my partners crossing me, bro. Not at this age.
No,
Now,
I
when I
agree
was
with that,
younger,
Trey.
when I was
That's
younger, all the dudes that were flawed, they done already crossed them. They crossed themselves out.
exactly
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At this age, bro, I'm over 40, bro. Like, everything around me is no flaw, bro, because we done earned out each other respect. And then I gotta say, a lot of people ain't ever been through nothing. You gotta understand. When we was growing up, we was outside. We didn't have computers and stuff like that. So we wasn't sitting around on the internet at the crib. We were outside really vetting each other. We were
exactly.
outside really
Y'all was
fighting.
in the trenches.
Yeah, we really outside getting active.
You only had your people that you was access to in your neighborhood and your proximity. It wasn't no internet.
Exactly. So we really shaking and moving in a real way, testing each other, seeing things that were really transpiring. You got people now building relationships over, hey, you my Facebook friend. What?
You my coworker.
It's cool.
And Trey,
Go
oh,
ahead.
I apologize.
No,
I was
no,
going to say, I agree, because not all of my 12 was all of my 12 at one point. Not everybody was married or in relationships. So what we did was we helped with the vetting. So if we had a female friend that was a part of the crew and she brought a male along, guess what happened? He was going to have to go through the men, and then he was going to have to go through the women to see if he was going to fit and see if he was a good fit for her. And we helped her vet it out because she had a marriage mindset. She wanted to be married. So we needed to see what he was talking about, and vice versa. If we had a male friend and he brought a female around, nope. She got to come through us, the females first, and then the men like talk to her and scoped her out to determine whether or not it was a good fit. So you have to have community. You have to have a tribe. You have to trust one another. You know.
But I'm saying, like, we as black people, like, we talk about this whole building, but we got that's just like, right? And I'm not even gonna get all spiritual, right? But I'm gonna just use the Bible. The Bible talks about thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. That's right there. If we would just obey that simple thing, right? It's in the 10 Commandments, not to see your neighbor. That could be your brother, anybody you connect with. I'm not gonna covet his wife. I'm not like it's simple things that people should obey, whether they believe in God or not, but it's there. So even if you don't like the Bible literally says if your partner got a wife, don't covet her.
But you can't act like people don't. You can't act like people don't pick and choose or cherry pick. Cause I agree with you.
I know I'm rocking with it, but I think you're missing my point though.
No, I agree with everything you're saying. I agree with everything you're saying. I wasn't trying to negate your point. What I was just trying to say was, I agree with you. We can't walk in this pessimistic mindset to where we feel like everything is like negative. But you have to also move with a level of awareness to see, like what you just said and what Mott said earlier. That's why I said to think about men and women, friendships and relationships kind of go differently because we vet differently. We look for those certain type of characteristics in men or the values in men that we can align with. You show that you solid by being solid. You a man of your word. You can talk all day, but what your actions doing? I'm gonna watch 100%. You when you think I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
100%. All right, hold on, real quick. Let me keep going. Hold on.
Road CEO, right? Now, in my old age of 39, I'm not looking to crack on my female friends because that's going to destroy the friendship.
Even if she initiated it.
Yeah.
He said something real quick. So let me ask y'all: Does the level of maturity ever come into the play? Because like CEO just said, he literally said that he would crack her back then, but now that he's older, he had a different perspective on it. Just like last night, we called one of my homeboys on live, and Karen can attest to this. He said, what I would do in my 20s, I won't do in my 40s. Did he not say that, Karen?
Yeah, he said that.
So is a level of maturity ever brought into the psyche of what somebody says?
I would say absolutely, because we all change. Most of us have changed since, our younger years, because with age usually comes wisdom for most people. Not all, but for most. So, yeah.
So is that?
But when we speaking about that,
go ahead,
my
Nike.
bad,
Go ahead. No,
So
go
if
ahead, Michael. You good? Go ahead.
if you asking about come maturity, if it comes to like what people like to say nowadays, getting boxed. If it comes to a man getting some box, then of course he's gonna mature because if a dude is used to, dealing with women, it's not gonna be a new thing to him. Like new stuff is always exciting. You get a new toy, you might not play with your old toy as much because it's new. So if it's new to a man that's in his 40s, he might not feel like old dude because he ain't had a life that old dude had.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying, right? Because I was told to review this. My whole point of reviewing this was to say, hey, boom, I want to go and see what they're talking about. Now, this is hypothetical. Listen to what I'm saying. So don't take what I'm saying as judgment, right? When CEOs just said that he would have cracked old girl, me personally, I feel like that's a violation. That's my personal opinion. But then in context, he said, bro, I was 20 when I said that. So you might have people like I could have, if I wouldn't review this myself, I would have went off and said, you know what? If everybody's saying CEO was out of pocket, I'm a judge CEO based off what was said. But then when I go hear the entire context, CEO just literally just said, bro, he said at the age of 39 that I'm older and I'm more mature, I wouldn't have cracked her. So do we judge him based off what he said when he was 20, or do we judge him based off him being 39? Can y'all help me out?
So I would say this. The whole point was to his point was about the friendship. So we're not actually, I don't feel like we're personally even judging him per se, but more so this is what happens in society. Is this what's going on? Yes, can they be friends? But sometimes, yeah, if you're going cracker, there are a lot of people out there who are like this, who haven't reached that maturity that he has now at 39.
Gotcha.
But I got respect for CEO for even having the level of maturity he had at 21 with him bringing that point up, because most dudes at 21 not thinking about if this my friend or not. You get what I'm saying? If she giving me motion, he gonna get in the ocean. You feel me?
I agree 100%. No, I agree. No, so I want to do the stream to point out things that I'm seeing on the internet, because again, me and CEO been on several panels. I'm saying that somebody could hear what CEO said and judge him based off what they heard, right? Then I come back and review it, and what somebody told me they heard, I'm not hearing the same thing. So if I wouldn't have reviewed it, my point is I would have prejudged CEO based off what somebody else said. Okay, prime example. OG is literally saying, he sends a super chat, go listen to 121, right? Now I listened to it. Oh, I heard this. But then when I keep playing it, okay, he says, say, bro, I can admit I was on that type of time then. I'm not on that type of time now. So my point is saying this: are we allowed to give people grace on what they say when what they said, when you add more context, is not where they are right now in real life?
Yeah. Yes, we're allowed to do that. Yeah, we're judging what he did at that point in time. At that point in time. Now, if he's saying that CEO, you saying you wouldn't right now at the age you are right now? Are you saying that if she wasn't single and she allowed you to crack, you wouldn't crack her?
I'm married now, so no.
I mean, if you wasn't okay, I didn't know you was married. If you wasn't married.
So you're asking me right now, if we would have stayed friends and we both were single and she was, I probably still would, yeah.
Okay, so nah, Blue, he's still a crack.
Okay, I'm just trying to bring context. Okay,
but him saying he's still a crack, meaning that she just was probably a desirable woman. It's not saying like nothing to his character.
If you see her, he
keeps saying that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Because as men right now, we can't lie and act like you don't see women out in the world that you.
Hey, hold on, CEO, hold on, bro. I see. CEO,
what's up, bro?
I'm taking it to the point where this is where I look at it, and I could be wrong, so correct.
You talking about giving people grace?
No. I'm talking about the way CEO keeps saying this made me seem like that he would actually be in a relationship with her.
Nah, can't do that. Can't do that. I know.
Right, don't make those assumptions.
I know her.
The way he describing it seemed like she was a fun toy, bro, a Ferrari. a Lamborghini. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
like
a rental.
she
It's a
was
rental.
La Ferrari.
Okay, so
Yeah,
is it
he
safe to
dressed
say-
up and everything, put in fashion shows. It wasn't nothing serious.
All right, hold on.
Little bit of trophy wife.
So it's safe to say, you can honestly say then you weren't really her real friend.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, boom. That's all I need to
The
hear. Right there.
circumstances, but if
That's what I need to hear.
You wasn't her real friend? Is that what he's saying?
He just said that. He conceded.
I am her real friend.
Hold on, how you a real friend and you're a cracker?
He her real friend with the
You can't be
exception
a
of her
real
being
friend if you're a
bad.
cracker, bro. That's not even possible.
What you mean? If you say so, if you see her and you let me know. You know what?
And this is why some people
Follow me,
feel like
follow-
they can't be friends because
Follow me on Instagram so I can
All right,
see you.
all right, CEO. You done said it 5 times. You
Hold on,
send
I'm
it to
finna
me.
follow you
Send
right
it to
now,
me,
CEO.
CEO. Send it to me.
well, I'm sure Trey got
Hey,
some
yo,
bad
I see her
female
now. I'm not her
friends,
friend.
and he went crack.
Bro, I'm a trainer, bro. I'm staying around bad women. And I
No,
want
notice y'all keep like y'all keep saying if we both were single, like that changes the rules to the game. There are no rules when you're single.
No,
You feel
if
me?
the person is a friend,
Wait, let me finish. She was in a relationship with my friend. So the no matter how beautiful she is you don't cross that boundary, right? So if you gonna put it in a if friends didn't crack each other, it wouldn't be a thing of friends with benefits.
No, CEO. So
Right?
watch this.
That's
most of those friends with benefits aren't real friends.
Hold on, I disagree.
Oh my
CEO.
God, bro.
I disagree. Why? Let me say this.
Yeah, I disagree with that too,
If
CEO. I was
crack
with you,
a
bro.
woman,
but-
she is not my friend. That's my personal opinion. I'm not telling CEO how to think, right?
Me and my wife just had a conversation, and one of my homegirls that I was cracking called me, right? It was her birthday, and she called me. We had a conversation, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I need to come see you, the wife and the kids, because we're friends." But I told my wife, I said, "This is one of the friends you're not gonna meet because this is somebody I used to crack on a regular, so I wouldn't even have that in your face." You feel what I'm saying? But I let her know that. You feel
Nah,
what I'm
that's you-
saying?
That's you showing respect, bro. But it don't negate the point that it don't negate the point that Blueface was making. You get what I'm
I'm not
saying?
trying to. I'm not trying to
No, the
negate
point he was
nobody.
saying was just that the fact of is that really your friend if
Blueface
you
been
a
on
crack?
here recently.
No, I mean Ray. I mean Trey. My bad, Trey. My bad, Trey. My bad, Trey. I'm sorry.
Blu-ray. He said he mean Blu-ray.
Hey, I wasn't tripping, man. Hey, CEO, I just followed you, fam.
I bet.
But Trey was initially saying though, like at the end of the day, is that really your friend if you crack or if you a crack? And
Yo, don't
that's
leak
when
this
it gets
nigga,
into.
She wasn't your friend then, bro.
Yeah, I that's my personal conviction is you can't crack nobody that's your friend. I don't care how bad she is. That's just my personal perspective.
So what do you so what is the relationship I got with the person that I was cracking that we call each other friends? She know my kids, I know her kids. What do we call that? So what is that? What is that? Hold on, wait.
But
What is
I
that
can answer it.
relationship?
It's not platonic. That's
Even
what we
if
know
you
it's not.
don't, but let's say she get in a relationship with a man and she get married, you know her the same way he do.
Somebody going to.
But what I'm saying
Somebody
is,
going to.
but that's your friend though. I don't think if I done had female friends I never did nothing with. I don't think if she my female friend, and I say she my real friend, I shouldn't know her to the level that another man knows her that's gonna marry her. If you get what I'm saying, I should know her fundamentally, but I shouldn't know how she arch her back when she drunk. I shouldn't know if she got tattoos down there. I shouldn't know every piercing on her body.
CEO, I think
And
you
then
know
that's my
that we
friend.
talk
Like
about
that's a
And that's my
violation.
friend.
not
Me
platonic.
and
That's a
her dude
violation.
can have a
So you
conversation.
ask
Even if
that
I don't
question,
crack
it's kind of like, come on, bro. You know we talk about something that's a platonic friend. If you cracked her or would crack her, that ain't your platonic friend.
So it's
Okay.
safe to say she was friends that had benefits.
Like, so no, I'm curiously because now I'm lost, right? I just explained that I told my wife about the friend that I was cracking that want to come over, right? For what was this?
Your whole premise is
20
correct.
Hold on, wait.
calling her a
Hey,
friend. That's
I'm
not
not looking to be wrong or right. What I'm
no,
trying
no,
to
no, no, no,
get a
no, no. I'm
description.
saying I agree with your whole premise, DJ. But what I'm CEO. But you keep saying friend. She stopped being a friend when you used to crack her.
So what is she to me?
She not
Or
a
what are we
friend.
to? What are we to
old
each
work.
other?
She's some old work.
Body.
Bro. She's some old work.
She's just a body. Okay.
She's recreational use at that point, Mike, because you
I'm
didn't
not even
upgrade
saying
to nothing
recreational,
else.
but she could be a great woman. I'm not saying she's recreational, but when it comes to you and your wife relationship, that's a violation. She's
Now, you
old
know
work
she's
calling your
not a
phone.
platonic friend, bro.
Blu-ray, don't
Yeah,
leak that.
she's old
Blu-ray,
work.
don't leak that.
No, I'm not gonna do that, bro. Nah, hell no. I would never do that. Her private, her account private.
Oh, damn. All right, let me.
He said, "Let me send you a couple of them shots." He talking about his pride.
That's
I'm not gonna lie. This is hey y'all. I'm not gonna lie. This is a very needed conversation because like I do know women that I'm cool with that I've cracked, right? But as soon as they get a man, I fall back.
Right.
And that's all I'm saying. You're not my friend. You only my friend if you single. You're not my friend if you got a man, because I know, like he said, like Why So Serious said, I know where your piercing's at. I know the freakiest shit about you.
Yeah.
When
So
your dude that you about to marry still trying to figure it out.
So
He
now
trying to know you the way I do.
I'm with CEO. What do we call that? Like we got to get that a name.
Yeah, we got to
The
get that a
name is
name.
the name is
And it can't be a
violation. The
body.
name is violation. It's
What we
called
not gonna
old
do
work.
is
The
confuse
name
that
of it
for
is
a
old
platonic
work. That's
friend.
my
We not
old work.
objectify the women with that name. Can we just give it a real name?
It's old
Please?
work, bro.
Whatever
It's
name
old
you
work.
want to call it,
How
CEO,
you gonna give it a
can't
name
call it
without
platonic.
objectifying?
Because
you
it's
gonna
only
call it
old
without
work if you
CEO?
marry. If you marry, that's old work, bro. I'm just telling you the truth. You can try
Man,
to.
CEO, you playing semantics. You can call
Yeah,
it
you
what
trying
you
to
want.
semantic. You trying to do the
You
semantic
can
game.
call it whatever you want to call it, but what we
Call it
not
what
gonna
you
call
want.
it is
That's
platonic.
great. I'm gonna call it a
And call it
friend.
a friend.
I'm gonna call it a friend.
So
Yeah,
is
but
a
it
friend
ain't
with
platonic.
benefits? Is
It
a
ain't
friend with
platonic.
benefits
Hey,
a
y'all, I'm
friend?
not gonna lie. I like the old work term. I like the old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's old work. It's like I used to work at that job. I don't work there no more.
You
You
can
know what I'm
never be
saying?
platonic with
Hey,
somebody you want to crack.
To
Or
a
you
job though.
I'm just trying to give an analogy. I'm talking shit. I'm simplifying it.
Karen made a point. So we already know, but like a lot of people kind of believe that, especially women, that I might not want to have sex with him. It ain't about if he want to have sex with me or not. It's about what I want. And a lot of women need to break out of it, because if he want to have sex with you, it don't matter if you make him wait 2 years. He still win once he get there. So a lot of people need it. Men, hey.
One
And
thing
some
y'all
people
do
will
know.
wait. Some people will wait as long as it takes.
Hey, hold on. The one
It's
thing
like
y'all do
no,
know.
wait, hold on. Let me
That's
say this.
right,
Let me say
Karen.
this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Because there are women. It might be men too, but I know of stories of women who have divorced their husbands to finally get the chance with that man.
That's real
Facts.
talk.
I know of a few situations
Just to
like
get
that
fucked?
with friends of mine. Yep.
No,
I
to be
know
with that guy that they was waiting around on. That was
that
just
the
their
nigga
friend.
that ain't never want her for real.
So Smell the Roses said, I am an individual. It is about what I want to. That's where you get it twisted. A friend of mine is never gonna hit it.
It don't
But
matter.
smell the roses. If he wants to hit you, and let's say you don't know, but deep down he do.
That's not
Is he
stopping from the
your
way he
friend
looking at
then?
you.
What
Yeah,
type
that's
of
not
friendship
stopping
is
the way he
that?
He
looking
in
at
my
you.
face, wanting to hit
So
my
she trying to
woman,
apply
acting
her
like he
standards
don't
to
want to
that
hit my
man.
woman.
That's
Hold on,
look,
y'all.
Smell
Real
the
quick.
Roses. What Smell the Roses is doing right now, she's trying to apply her
Somebody
standards.
said
Hold
a
on, y'all. Let me
peekaboo.
get these out the way. Let me get these out the way real quick. All right, we already seen that. Shout out to OG. Appreciate it, man. OG had a problem with it. If I'm being honest with it, I did have a problem with saying that he'll still hit. I'm not even gonna lie. Shout out to Trip. Trip said just supporting the real. Shout out to Trip, man. Appreciate that, my boy. OG said, y'all know what he said. Play it out. All right, boom. Appreciate that, OG. And then OG said, if the lesson is learned. I appreciate OG. Yeah, the lesson has been learned, my boy. For real. So anytime.
So it's called old work.
It's called old work. So if you
Yo,
hear
what
me
you
say
think of that
old work,
picture though?
Hey,
What you think
it's
of that
old work
picture?
if you marry. If you
I
marry,
think she's
bro.
genuine in her friendships. She's genuine in that friendship. But if the other person is not, then y'all don't have a friendship. She's a friend to that person.
Hey, I seen her picture, man. She cool. You know what I mean? She cool.
I got a question because you said you brought up a good point when you was
You
like,
sent it to me, CEO.
No.
I told you, Leosha was curious, boy. You better send it to her.
You had too much jokes.
I can pass up for sure. I can.
hey, that's crazy. But you made a good point, Trey, when you was like the male friends, bro. Like we in the trenches, we want to see, like, it. Not saying a bad situation, but when the opportunity presents itself, how much of a real friend you are. So
How much integrity you got.
to the women who say just because I won't do it doesn't mean it, whether he likes me or not. Just because I won't do it, I always ask them this question: if you gave him the opportunity, would he hit? That's like in a situation like that where you're the most vulnerable with this man, like you would be vulnerable with your dude or a dude you like, which is you giving him an opportunity to, you know, you giving this man your ultimate value. If that's the ultimate test. Like Trey said yesterday, he done laid in the bed with a woman and didn't do nothing with her. A lot of men, even to the point of what CEO said, he giving up his bedroom while he going to the living room and sleeping on the couch or something. Like a lot of men not doing it, and a lot of women need to understand that. Like, you get what I'm saying, Trey? Like, so I'm not saying put yourself in not telling the woman put herself in an awkward situation where she got to test that man like that. But if you got a thought in the back of your head that if I give him opportunity, he might smash, bro. You got to think that's not your friend, and a lot of women don't do that.
Hey, why so serious? I don't mean to change the subject, but to the point you said about because I get what you're saying, and I just want to like extend the conversation. You hear how you said what Trey would do, sleeping the woman in the bed, won't touch her. CEO would do, extend his room to a woman, go sleep on the couch. How much of that is that this nigga ain't pressed for some box, and how much of that is he's just being a gentleman? Because some dudes is just gentlemen, and that probably get them the box. And some dudes doing that to seem like they not pressed to get some box. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, how much of that is really him really being that gentleman, or
you know what's crazy?
Hold up, or him having enough experience with women to where I'm really not that pressed.
And you know what's crazy? For you to pull back that many layers of onions goes back to Trey point of, damn, we really ain't got no community in the black, and we really ain't got no village or no tribe.
No, the point I'm saying is some men get motion and some don't. That's what I'm trying to say. Meaning that some dudes will do that because they not pressed to, like, they extend the bed to the woman and won't come off as he's goofy or weird, trying to, you know, get some box or coming off, you know, too strong or whatever, is because of the simple fact that he has experience with women. So
how are we supposed to determine if a man or a woman is
that's for the woman to determine.
That's
for her to determine, because I'm agreeing with your point. Like, meaning that, all right, hear me out. Most men probably won't be able to even experience what Trey and what CEO did. Now, I was able to experience that. Some of the men on the panel may have. I don't know. I don't know y'all like, but what I'm saying is that a lot of dudes, like what I learned off of, like I said, what Mott said earlier, you gotta men vet friendships differently. So going back to that point, you're gonna pay attention to the dudes that you around and vet them, and you're gonna see if he's thorough and if he's about what he been saying, or if he just cap, if he just talk. Your action is gonna show that.
Hey, I think where y'all missing Smell the Roses at. Smell the Roses is saying y'all violating her integrity. Like, she was like, even if the man wanted, even if it was a thought in her head, Smell the Roses saying, I love my husband so much and I have so much character and integrity that it's not even a thought in her head. It don't matter what he think. It's about what I think at the end of the day. She's not even worried. So she's not even worrying about if the friend wanted to cross the line, because she said, I know me, I'm in control of me. That's what Smell the Roses is trying to say.
But
I understand that. I just don't think that really makes much sense, because while she's not going to cheat on her husband, she knows herself. That man is not a friend to her if he wants to crack.
Fact.
Like,
why is she still around him? Why is she still calling this man?
He's not a friend to her. Her intent might be care. She might not care what he want to do.
Just like I guess the question is,
hold on, y'all. I apologize. Summer, I apologize. Let me just ask.
Okay, no worries.
One question. After this, Summer, you can go on camera, whichever. So let me ask you this: why so serious?
Yeah.
Let's say we know Smell the Roses is a stand-up woman, right?
Definitely.
She's proven the test of times. why would she worry her mind about if the man wants to crack or not when they've been friends? What she say? I guess the friends she's been, and I could be wrong. She's been friends with the man over 25 years. He's never crossed any line. He's never done anything to compromise the friendship. So why is it even a thought of y'all bringing up the context of what if he want to crack? She was like,
See, I never knew they was friends over 25 years. So
my bad.
That's what I'm saying. I never knew she was friends with him.
Situation.
I never knew she was friends with somebody. I never knew what she was talking about, her story, because I didn't see the podcast the day before. I didn't know she was talking about a friend 25 years. It goes back to what I said. If y'all been friends like that, I can't.
No,
y'all basically family at that point.
Nah, look, check this out. It don't. I said it before. I don't care how much self-control you have. It's irrelevant to me. I don't want no nigga around you who wants you, whether he overtly wants you or secretly wants you. I don't want him around you.
Hold on. I'm glad you said that. But hold on, Munt. I apologize one more time. Munt, my question is, how do you know? That's my question.
That's what I was gonna say.
We don't know. We can't try to know.
That's the problem that we don't know.
And that's what I was gonna say, Trey. How are we making this scenario up if we don't know? Like, so what you guys are saying, so I correct me if I'm wrong. So what you guys are saying, that no man has sexual discipline enough not to be friends with a female because they could one day wake up and say they want their friend that they've been friends with for 10 years, 25 years, 1 year. Like, you're saying no man has sexual discipline enough to be friends with the female because they gonna always smash.
We saying most men, right?
I'm saying. Hold on, y'all, let Munt go.
This is where y'all get tripped up, right? You keep saying which man doesn't have the sexual discipline. I got the sexual discipline myself, right? It's not about discipline. You shouldn't need discipline. If I need discipline, I'm in the wrong place, right? If I gotta wake up and I'll be like, damn, she look good, but I'm gonna keep myself from trying to fuck you. That's doing too much. Like Trey said, Trey don't need discipline to not fuck his friend that he told us about. He don't need no fucking discipline. He don't want to fuck her. She can solicit him, and he gonna say no. I'm not with that. I don't want that with you. You like the discipline part is like it don't matter.
No, I get it. Yeah. I get it. My question is, so what is the argument? If you guys are, why are we putting men in this box of, no pun intended, wanting to get the box all the time? Like, why can't a man be friends with a female then? If you're saying that it has nothing to do with discipline, why can't
want to go down that road of having that red pill, that normal red pill manosphere talk? Because it don't get down that road, because you got certain mindsets on here that's gonna be like, if you ask me that question, you're not gonna like my answer.
But see, I don't understand how you accuse a man of secretly wanting your woman or your wife and he's never said it.
Right.
Or he's never done anything to where he's never been in violation where you can assume it when he's just being a genuine friend.
I can tell you how.
Let me say something real quick. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I don't mean to keep cutting in. At the end of the day, this is what I'm taking from it. It's not that a man can't be friends with a woman. A man can be friends with a woman. Like y'all just said, Smell the Roses have a 25-year standing relationship with a friend. Now, I don't know how long she's been married to her husband, but I'm going to guess that it's not 25 years. So she's probably known him longer that she's been married to her husband, or probably not. They probably been friends since she's been married. I don't know. So I'm not going to speak on that. But I'm not so quick to judge that friendship. If I meet this guy, I be around him, I kind of can tell. I've been around my woman long enough to know how she moving. I listen to her. I can see what type of guy she's going for. So this might just be the friend that been around for 25 years and they never looked at each other in that way. So why would I overly wreck my brain with that?
Wait, I want to say something.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be so concerned with that. I'm not going to be so concerned with that.
Munt was going to tell me how we know. So Munt, tell us how we would know if a man has never crossed any lines. And I'm not gonna. And you have a female. I mean, you have a male. The female has a male friend. He's never crossed the line as a man. Munt. He ain't never gave you no issues. He ain't never showed no flaw. So how could you worry about your woman? This man wanting your woman when he ain't never said it. He ain't never crossed no line.
Got you. So, and this is where men use discernment, right? We trust our judgment based on our life experience that we've lived, right? So the same way that I can ask you, like,
how do you know that girl is a hoe that's outside with the booty shorts and you can see like the little bottom of her cheeks is hanging out and they denim, right? How you know she a hoe, nigga? You don't know her history. You don't know what she did. She could just be wearing that today, right?
Gotcha.
But you use your discernment of like, listen, I've been around hoes. I've been knocking them down my whole life. I can smell a hoe from a mile away. No, I don't know for a fact, right? It's always that small percentage that I can be completely wrong. She could be a virgin and just decided to be weird today and try something new. But you just use your discernment. So you be around that guy, you look at him, you see how he around your woman, and you use your discernment because you know men. We men, right? I don't care who
100%.
it is. I know when a nigga is gay because he different. I swear to God, like whenever I'm around a nigga who just different, I'm like, oh, that nigga different. Like, there's something about you that's different. Like, I know when a nigga is different. I know when a nigga gay. I feel like I know when a man, for the most part, when a man wants a woman. I don't know.
So,
So let's say you use.
100%.
Hold on, Monk. I'm gonna say this,
Okay.
right? I'm gonna say this, Monk, right? I agree with Monk wholeheartedly because I'm the type of guy. If I see something, I'm gonna point it out way before it even get to where it could possibly go, right? I'm gonna pointed that out. But my whole point is this: I'm not gonna be worried and thinking about having these thoughts if I haven't had no signs or no issues. That's what I'm saying.
But you ain't gotta have signs and issues in the present relationship with the present people. You can have signs and issues that presented itself before these people, and then now it's showing signs of the same
No,
thing.
that's a part of the signs,
That's not
though.
saying you
Nike,
gonna hold up.
Nike,
That's not saying
that's
you're
a
gonna
part
jump
of the
out the window.
signs, though.
Hold up. That's not saying you're gonna jump out the window and be like, oh, she's doing what they doing or he's doing what they doing. I'm not saying that, but you're not gonna look at it and be like, damn, last time I went outside at 3 o'clock in the morning, I went down that dark alley, a nigga hit me over the head. I'm probably not gonna go down that dark alley tonight at 3 in the morning. Is all I'm saying. You
But
get what
real
I'm saying?
talk,
You gonna take your
that's
turn.
something that real talk, isn't that something that you have to vet at the beginning of any type of relationship, friendship, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be.
No, I
So
agree.
if you discern that in the beginning, I agree with you 100%. Keep it pushing. You can't be can't be around my girl, you can't be around my dude. But we're talking about you vetted it out. Your discernment didn't pick up anything, saying anything was off. My question is then you could be friends with a woman, or your woman could be friends with a man, right? If you didn't pick that up.
It
So what
depends.
I
So for
was
one, I reserve the right for my discernment to start tripping whenever it do. Right?
Right,
I don't
right.
care if it didn't start chirping in the beginning, but it start chirping 2 years later. It is what it is. Like I reserve that right. And as my woman, I know at least for me, like I'm not going to tell my woman under no circumstance can any man who you grew up with like be a friend of yours. But it's probably going to be within some boundaries, of course. And I know when I met her, she didn't have no male friend that like I'm gonna invite him to the wedding and he gonna come over and he do like she didn't have none of those, so she not about to get none.
They pop up.
Yeah, that's a different scenario. He didn't. Yeah,
And
he didn't. She didn't have any male friends, and then
Yeah,
that's
and they
different.
pop up. We ain't doing no. Hey, here go Johnny. No, Johnny go.
This how I use
wait, I wanted to
discernment.
say something.
Yeah,
Okay,
Karen
my
been
bad.
trying to say
My
something. Go
bad.
ahead,
My
Karen.
bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I had no Smell the Roses in the comments talking about like I guess I'm childish, who somebody's childish or whatever. But I had no idea the situation was about her personal situation, as we did not discuss that. So I wasn't privy to that information to know that this was about you. And we were talking about if a man or a woman pursued that person and then it did not work out. That's where it was in context. Not
She
we were
said not
talking
you,
about your
Karen.
25
She
year.
said not you. She talking about the men.
The guys. She's talking about the men.
No, because I wrote a comment to her and she just kept saying you're childish, not new
She wasn't
friends.
talking about you.
She said not you, Karen.
I was just clarifying, like, because this is how we were talking, like as if one person pursued the other. Not they've been friends for a long time, but as in one person pursued. So that's how we would know like that they were attracted or
Or it ain't
wanting.
even just that. Like in my situation, if I meet a girl, like you ain't finna. We been dating 2 years, and you come and talking about this. My homeboy, my brother. How long y'all been knowing each other? 6 months. Nah, we ain't rocking like that. But if I meet you and you got a homeboy, I ain't gonna be too quick on that. I'm gonna always have my antennas up, but I'm gonna pay attention to how he is. Like if he slowly but surely start backing away for no reason, I'm gonna ask. I don't even ask. I already know what's going on. He must like you, or y'all must have did something. And now he's
Nah,
trying to.
that's not true because I talked about that last night, bro. One of my closest friends, bro, she started dating this guy she was serious about, bro. I bagged up because she got a relationship now. We
But
still
you got enough
cool.
intelligence to bag up, though.
Like we still cool. It ain't nothing changed.
Yeah, see,
But
Trey,
I won't
Yeah,
listen.
like even some of my
Listen.
girlfriends will back up when they're in a relationship.
But listen,
Yeah, but Trey, you gotta. But Trey, you
I
gotta
want
know.
her to pursue that, so it's cool. Listen, whatever I was doing in her life, that's that man job now. So I'm a bag up. When she want to
But
call
you
me, she
understand that some
can
dudes
call
are
me
overextend,
anytime.
true?
Yeah, like Trey, like you got a lot of discernment. You've been in the game. Like I'm just looking at it from my perspective. Like it's gonna give me a red flag because if I got a homegirl, we ain't never did nothing. I ain't never tried to approach her. I'm not gonna have a problem being cool with her dude.
Exactly.
That's
No,
just
no.
me. But
Hold on, listen.
But
I don't have to listen. If she want us to get to that space, because like I said, we are cool. We just don't hang out all the time.
okay. I get where you coming from now. I get where you coming from now. I see.
Like you, like we're not gonna. If you get in a relationship, we're not gonna hang out as much as you did when you were single. That makes no sense.
True. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
I think Trey just said something key to me, right? Because I was saying yesterday, like I don't think for the most part, men and women are friends, right? Because, and I want y'all to understand the context of this. I don't think me and women are equal, right? So my woman that I'm in a relationship with, of course, we're equal in value. We're equal under like the way God look at us and all that type of stuff, right? We're both humans, but she's not my equal in my relationship, and I don't see women outside of, like I see women as women, right? I see women as people who we need to protect, people who we need to provide for, people who we need to give wisdom to, stuff like that. That's how I see women. And Trey just said, like, yeah, like she got a man, so now I can back off because the role that I was playing, I don't have to do that no more. So to me, it's like he was a big brother, a mentor. He wasn't like it's an asymmetric relationship always with men and women.
And all men with a woman should want to do that if they know they got a woman and they wouldn't want that on their end. So if your friend get a man or get a serious relationship, I don't care how much your friends y'all are, just back off. Because
It's
you know
like-
how you would feel.
Yeah, it's like I would never be friends with an 18-year-old boy, right? I'm a grown man, and it's just that I'm a mentor to you. I'm gonna be this to you. But we not necessarily friends, you know. And when I'm 40 and when I'm 50, I'm not gonna be friends with an 18-year-old boy, you know. I might like some things about you. I might see myself in you, but we not friends because I don't see us as equals, if that makes sense.
Right. No, I agree 100%.
Well, I have a different mindset. I have a community mindset, like a tribal mindset, right? So if you bringing someone in, or we're gonna welcome both of you into the fold and get you acclimated to the crew, because I believe we all need people. We all need a crew of people in order to survive this life, right? And not one friend can meet every need that you have. You require different personalities, different takes on life. One person could be like a big bro that's very wise, you know what I'm saying? Like CEO was saying, like he was I don't know what happened with the situation afterwards, but during the relationship, he was the individual that they came to because they trusted to give sound advice to. So I have an opposite opinion of that. I believe you could be friends with females and vice versa, but there has to be established boundaries, right? Respect, right?
But
So,
watch this,
yeah.
right? I think as like when you like I got a church background, right? I'm a spiritual guy, right?
Me
I
too.
come from the church. Even though I got in the streets and started thugging and doing all this nonsense, but even in the streets and even in my thuggery, I had boundaries of certain things that I just wouldn't cross. I wouldn't do, right? So what I'm saying is when it comes to the dynamic of my friends and their relationships, I create boundaries. My friend don't even have to create a boundary. I create the boundary.
Yep.
That's you being the leader, though, bro. So it sounds like in your friend group, you was the leader of the pack. Everybody, if you had 7 people in your group, the other 7 people don't get your experience. They get their experience.
That's his
so
sister.
I was the
That ain't
leader
his
in my friend group.
That ain't his friend. That's his sister. He big bro.
That ain't his friend. But no, what
yeah, you can say it like that because
15 plus 30 years.
Like one of the girls I'm talking about right now, I can get in my car, stay on live, drive to her mom crib right now, knock on the door, and as soon as her mom open the door, she gonna say, "Hey son, where you been?" Literally, that's what's gonna come out of her mouth.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's
From the way
family. They become family.
From the way, was his name Grant last night? Grant, what's his name last night that came on?
I don't know.
No, your homie, your friend.
Oh, Mario.
Yeah, he came on, and then from the way he was talking, and then from me listening to, I guess was that tour you called today?
Yeah.
The way y'all talk, y'all family. Like y'all, he said that she helped you with the podcast and helped you say, like y'all really what networking amongst a family is.
But we met we met her in 2015 though. Hold on, real quick. CEO dropped $5. Appreciate CEO for the pot. They are not mentioning the part where I denied the cat from a friend that was offered to me though.
I ain't heard it. I want on the panel.
What, did y'all get to the part where he actually smashed some of the friends?
Yeah, he said up here he was like the homegirl that the girl he was cool with called him.
Yeah, he just said he'll still smash. He said that. So
No. I said, did y'all get to the part? Because I think my phone died. I said, did y'all get to the part where he talked about he actually did smash these quote unquote friends?
You talking
Not
about
that
his
one.
Hold on. His homeboy?
Not that. No, not that. Not girl A, but a couple other quote unquote friends that he did smash.
Okay, but hold on. But did they have boyfriends and were he inside of these boyfriends' face, or was these his partners?
I don't remember all of that. I just know they were friends and he was smashing them, which negates the fact of the friends.
Well, we already conceded to the point we just gonna call them old work. Well, it is what it is. I don't consider them a friend, but different stroke for different folks. That's what we gotta concede to. But hey, I gotta he said I started smashing friends at 22. So he
Well, ain't he so sweet? Wow, that's so sweet.
Right. Like what that supposed to mean?
That means he grew up. He had a
No, I'm hip. I'm hip.
I'm
I'm just being funny. I'm just talking shit. I'm being funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just talking.
Nah, y'all good. Well, hey, I gotta take my son to soccer practice, man. We gotta go get it in. So appreciate y'all. We're gonna be back live
Appreciate you, Trey.
later on tonight. If Ali's still live when I get back, then I'm gonna wait till Ali get off and then I'm gonna go live. All right.
All right.
Trey, I'll see you tonight,
See
man.
y'all. Have a great day. See you tonight.
All right.
See you.